That's what it takes. If that's what it takes to summon Swimsuit Galleon onto my screen, it'll be the first battle pass I ever buy Fukuhara. I'll make 15 videos about how Grand Blue is free to play and on sale, and everyone should buy it right now. I'm desperate. I'm begging. I'm on my hands and knees. That's all I'm saying. I got that 10-second teaser trailer. They got me sniffing the floor, man. They got me on all fours, barking like a dog at the moon, brother. So, surprised you didn't mention breastfeeding handjobs still. I think I would die. It's different, man. Who just won? I blanked out there. I think I wouldn't come back up, Faffy. Now, don't get me wrong. Now we're talking, right? That's if there's a way to die, right? If there's a way to die, I'm down. What a way. But like, if I go under that shit, I'm not coming back up. You're gonna have to fucking rip me out of there with the fucking jaws of life, man. Right? Who just won? Ignores comment. This is important. We're talking about important shit right now. If I go under for the breastfeeding hand job, I'm not coming back up willingly. Right? You're gonna have to get me out. You're gonna have to fucking Vaseraga himself would not be able to pull me out of there, man. It's I can't say these things. I can't say these things on the street. If I talk more, I'm in trouble. If I speak, I will not speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Okay? Suffocating in Galleon's chest but still holding on. I will find a way to prolong the experience as long as I possibly can, Floyd. You must understand. I'm gonna set breath holding records humanity has never fucking seen before. I'm gonna be down there for years. They'll be like, how is he? Is he dead? But I just put up the thumbs up. I'm okay. Don't help me. I'm fine. I'm exactly where I want to be. Leave me alone. Is 2032 he's still down there? I'm okay. Do not send anyone to say. I do not need saving. I am exactly where I want. This is exactly where I've always. This is what my entire life has culminated in this moment. Leave me alone. Yeah, my favorite movie is probably 12 Angry Men. As for like the movie that like I just enjoy the most, it might be Dragon Ball Super Broly. I don't think that's the highest quality movie I've ever watched, but I think that's probably the one that, you know, I just watch that shit over and over sometimes just for the dopamine. Oh, let me get a Gamba going real quick, like. For anyone who is interested in risking their channel points, Ophidian and Zaza Galore. I'll give you 2 minutes. You can cheat a little bit, you can try and wait and gather some info. Alright. We are already at that point for Abel where, you know, if he gets... I was like, that looks a little high, but I thought, you know, I believed. I should not have believed. I guess we were at that point for Abel where, you know, once he's on chip damage, technically there is no downside to his pack follow-ups and his EX specials. You can't go below 1 HP. He can't kill himself with his self-damage. That'd be a tremendous nerf to the character. Like I think that'd be like an anti-fun nerf to the character, honestly. Like if you made it so that he could kill himself with his self-damage, that shit would be highly fucked up. Okay, sure. I just voted for the wrong person. I did. As I was typing the names in, I'm like, wait a minute. I think I put them backwards, right? Because like human brains read things like left, right, and top down. And Zaza's on the left, but I put him on the bottom. The names are reversed. Yeah. Okay, listen, Ophidian, he's been around. Ophidian does not play Avatar Belial. Okay. My vote. POV American, yeah. I voted for the wrong person. Carmine and Under Night is a similar thing, except Uni-Chip doesn't kill, so people call him EX Carmine? That's funny. So he doesn't even put himself, like, because yeah, Abel, you know, obviously he can't kill himself with his self-damage, but he does put himself in a space where, you know, he can be very easily either checkmated or, in the best case scenario, forced into very disadvantageous 50-50s, right? Since Chip will kill you in this game. The first instance of chip that will put you to 0 won't, right? It'll take you to 1 HP, but then if you take another chip after that, you go straight to hell. Carmine can also heal himself. Please no. Please no, never in a million years give Avatar Belial the ability to heal himself. I'm begging you, actually. In about 0 timelines does Avatar need the ability to heal himself. It's weird, I've been seeing a couple of different tier lists that put this character at like bottom 5. What's going on there? It'll be balanced, promise. I was like on game release. I was the guy, man. I was leading the crusade of this Avatar Belial character as bottom 1. You know, people were talking about Percival being maybe bottom 1. People were talking about a bunch of shit at like I launched Grand Blue. I was like, no, this Avatar Belial character is literally a joke. He just kills himself and then loses, right? So I'm not some sort of Abel up player, but like now, really, there are still people putting Abel as like a bottom tier character, like bottom 1, bottom 2. I don't really. I feel like that doesn't really make sense to me, but changes to Belial should not be about mitigative risk or reducing reward. It should be the opposite of that. Yeah, the Avatar Belial, yes. Hear me out. He heals when he lands a wings command grab. You're an evil person. Is this you playing, but you're just acting like it's not? Yeah. You know how it is. I can talk while I play very easily. So I'm just like pretend. I've muted. I've put like little mufflers on my buttons so you can't hear me hitting my my controller. And I got to blame it on that wasn't me. That was a different S+ Avatar Belial. I'm way better than that, guys. I wouldn't lose to Ophidian. Let him heal 5% when he lands an ult command grab? He doesn't have an ult command. Am I stupid? His ass doesn't have an ult command grab. Ow. A lot of damage. Brick personally killing Ophidian. SMH, he's so toxic. He does this. You know, I'm a rage quitter. I'm a one and doneer. I'm toxic. I need to you know, I need to reforge my image in the eyes of the people. Ult's 2-2. That's it's only you can only do a strike out of that. The ultimate flight is a canned animation. He flies up and does the dive kick. There is no command grab out of it. I mean, unless you're talking about that, it's like a hit grab, in which case fair. Out. Oh, gets saved. Oh no, man. Oh my god, world's deadest person. As long as he actually could have done. I've learned this. He could have done 3 right there. Normally, you can only do 2 off 6-6H. But that's only if you don't get the counter hit. So that's new patch 2.0 tech. Also, yeah, incredibly dead. Like just so many different ways, right? So many different ways that they were dead there. Unfortunately. Let him heal 5% when he lands Energy Destruction. Let him heal 5% when he lands Orchid. Wow, can you imagine Siegfried healing? Dead by a mile? Yeah, like that wasn't even the optimal combo. He didn't have SSBA. Like a million different ways that you were dead there. That counter hit 6-6H. In the corner, I think does, like if he has SSBA and he does the optimal route, I think it's like 11-5 or something like that. It's a lot of fucking damage, man. It is. It's different. Sieg does heal himself, but only once he goes into install and takes like half his health first, right? We're talking about boss Sieg, in which case, yeah, that character's a fucking menace. Siegfried actually does heal himself after self-harm to the dragon and 5U and every special. Self-harm to the dragon from 5U and every special. Wait, do you mean like... You're talking about, yeah, you're talking about like in the install, right? He doesn't heal outside of the install, correct? I'm like pretty sure I've never fucking noticed this guy healing. Bossy, you just gotta not let him breathe. And I still... Side games. Side games. I'm looking at you directly. I'm looking directly into your eyes, Fukuhara. You glorious, beautiful man. I need you. I need you in the Galleon patch. I need it. You can fucking leave the game exactly as is if you want. But I need you to let us play the boss characters in some kind of casual online queue. It will be like the most fun thing this game has ever added, I think. Right? No ranked points, no nothing. Like an entirely separate queue where I can just play as fucking Boss Ladiva or Boss Seox or Boss Eustace or fucking, yeah, like Boss Cheeto or Gran or something like that. I need it. I'm asking you nicely, but I'm also on my hands and knees begging you. Oh, God. Most of the bosses you just have to not let him breathe. It's true, yeah. DP baited and dead. Is Warhog here? He told me he was gonna be a few minutes late, so I'm gonna give him a little bit more leeway than I might usually. If you notify me in advance, we'll wait until like 5:15 or something like that. Because he did message me in the Wall Brawl chat and he was like, hey, there's already a mod where you can play the bosses, right? Yeah, but I mean, I would like the ability to play online, basically, with people doing that. I mean, maybe you could argue that will split up the matchmaking queue, but I got points without what cost? Seox Speed Ladiva, yeah. Boss Seox playable so you can aura farm. Just like, was it Riazo? I think it was Rookies, right? Who did the install in Arc World Tour Finals, did the Infinite, but then just like messed up the conversion off of it and died. Install into lose, one of the classic blunders. I'm so excited for Galleon, she's so big and cool. Like, I put up the video about me hyper-fixating on her sheer size. Today, didn't I? That did go up today. That's funny. God, he's so cool, man. Just the sheer fucking size of it. Bottom 2 match right here. Just two honest mid-tiers duking it out. Whoa. Okay, no big counter hit punish. What? Wait, hold on a minute. How's he at BL4? What happened? I guess he did win a bunch. He got a lot of hits. Well, this is good. Look at this. Actual Lucilius Blade level 5 footage. Not the most common thing these days. Man, I thought, you know, I don't know. I thought I was like, I was gonna be like the Lucilius down player, right? Putting him like I dropped him like a tier and a half to like mid tier, you know. I thought that was gonna be me being like the crazy guy. But I saw, do you guys see that tier list that Riazzo put out after Arc World Tour? Now again, listen, he put like Percival in top tier and shit like that, which is not super unreasonable. But there's a couple interesting ones there, certainly. But like, he put Lucilius like bottom 5 or something like that, like bottom 3. I did not think that shit was gonna be like that. What's going on, Con? Oh, a little bit of sweater weather. My Lucilius up player for saying he's a mid tier. If Riazzo accounts for pilots, that's fair. Lucy bottom 3 is crazy. Yeah, I think so. Again, am I an up player for saying Lucilius dropped a tier and a half and is now a mid tier? Maybe. Okay, sure. Lucy definitely high mid tier. I would say so, yeah. All I remember from that list is Charlotta was quite high. Apparently that's normal. Apparently, so I am the Charlotta down player, it seems. I feel like this is still kind of Zeron pulling the wool over people's eyes by being goated, but maybe I need to reevaluate my thoughts on. Like I need to really just, you know, take a closer look at her and see what I don't like about her. But out. Lucy's bottom -5, top 0. Broken ass Lucy. They should have nerfed him harder. Put him in the dirt side games. Fukuhara, I'm begging. Because the Charlotta and Lowain down player? Okay, no, to be fair, Lowain and Uel both, I don't really, like, you know, you could put them fucking anywhere outside, like, you could put them in any of the tiers that aren't top tier or bottom tier, and I'll believe you, basically. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I have no idea where I want either of those characters to go. Lowain and Uel, I just don't know. Charlotta is good as an S+. Fair. How it? Potato to Master, see how she is? She was actually gonna be like 3rd or 4th on my list until I had the idea to start letting people pick it with the channel points, right? She took a lot of fun. Vaseraga down player then? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not actually sure what the common consensus on Voss is these days. I think I'm a Grand down player, maybe. Ow. Well, and it's like Quagsire in Pokemon evading any attempts to tier it properly? I have no idea, man. Like, literally, like, if I saw a tier list that had Lowain, like, bottom 10, and I saw a tier list that had him, like, you know, top 10, bordering on top tier, I don't think I would disagree with either of them. I just have no idea what the fuck that like, I can't get a handle on that little guy, man. I have no idea. Sure. It is still really funny to watch, oh, no! It's still really funny to watch Belial's U-Fireball, like, run away from him like that, right? UL probably stays in low to low mid stances, gambling with the risk reward against you. I mean, is it? Yeah, in the sense that like the overhead doesn't do a lot of damage, and you'll eat like a light combo, which for a lot of characters is a lot of damage. But like the low out of it is so safe. But yeah, like I guess overall the risk reward still is pretty bad, right? But like the risk, like if you're talking about the overhead anyway. There's a reason that people are pretty comfortable usually taking like 3 to 4 overheads in a row from UL without blinking. I play UL from the low end of high tier IMO. Yeah, see, I have no idea. Overhead's so bad. But like the low is so good, right? Like she has like that low is like the best Oki in the game, basically. I mean, in terms of just like the fact that it's the only fucking thing in the game that can safe jab UDPs. It's like the safest, it's the safest media in the game, probably. So, but yeah, my instincts on both of the characters is that I think they have some sauce, but I don't think they're very good. But I don't feel super confident about either UL or Lowain, right? The low is godlike, yeah. They also have learned spaces where the overhead is safe. Interesting. That would be huge. Depending on how consistently they can do that, like if it's, you know, if it's on like the first loop of their Oki only or something, yeah. But if they can like consistently make the overhead safe, that would be broken, actually. So I'm curious as to if it's like only you get like one, you know, you set up one loop of your Oki where like the overhead will be safe on block. That's not really, that's good, but it's not really game changing to me. She can safe jab UDPs. That's fucked up. It's true. It's true. She's the only character that can do that, basically. No, literally. It's not. I will say though, that's not like that's not like as insane as it might seem, right? Being literally the only character in the entire game who can safe jab UDPs. My instincts tell me that's not as insane as it might seem because everyone can safe jump UDPs, right? And safe jumps are really good in this version of the game, with Brave Counter being like, before it wouldn't you know, the safe jumps were kind of like, they were good, but they were kind of eh. Now with the fact that safe jumps also beat Brave Counter, right? Like safely beat Brave Counter. You don't have to like commit to a spot dodge to keep your turn when you safe jump. I feel like, you know, and a lot of characters have very easy access to safe jumps. It makes, you know, the fact that she's the only one who can safe jab UDPs not quite as special, right? Because everyone can safe jump UDPs. Some characters can punish it if you don't space a bit, but if you're too far, you can't combo 2M. Ow. Horrible. Maybe the only one who thinks Belial 2-6 is better on block because of the pushback. It's a weird little like side grade, right? There are times where like he used to just win neutral. Maybe you could argue honestly that at higher level play it could be good because like everyone, if you were doing that from the ranges where he can't chase you down, right? Because he can still chase you down even with the pushback on block. But he can't do it from like really far away, right? But you could argue that at like higher levels of play, if you were doing like a full screen U fireball, that shit was getting spot dodged like 95% of the time anyway by good players, right? So now there are you know places where it can you know it can help him like get space or something like that. Yeah, you all only gets anything from overhead on counter hits. Otherwise, she gets 1200 damage and it loops back into itself, which is still, you know, it's good, but also onset. Thanks for the follow, man. Stuff like GG grenades and bear traps can let you run Oki without worrying about wake up DP. Yeah. There's a lot of characters have ways to get around it, certainly. Yeah. So like, it's not, you know, you might like on paper you might just hear Yuel is the only character in the game that can safe jab UDPs, and you go, oh, that must be, that's broken, right? But there's a lot of ways you can get around UDPs without needing to safe jab, essentially. You started the game a week ago. What's going on, man? Always love to see newcomers. How you doing? Is it me or is it like impossible to whiff punish Catalina's crouching M? Yeah. Cat's got really good buttons. I'll tell you what. It is not just you. The button is huge too, so I mean, like, to even make it whiff in the first place is kind of tough. Catalina, I think, is, she feels, I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if Katalina is slept on or if everyone just knows that she's still really good and therefore doesn't talk about it, right? But Katalina feels like the character I've seen the least oh no. Katalina seems like the character I've seen the least discussion about post 2.0 in terms of a character I think who is still like basically exactly the same as she used to be and still very, very good. But no one really talks about her. Currently playing Belial, got to S++, any advice at that level? You got to S++ in a week, eh? Good job. I'll say like, do you know, if at S++, you should definitely start delay teching at this point, right? I have a whole video about like corner offense and defense and stuff like that, but basically, you can tech with a strike or with a throw, but if you just hold down back and like, you know, hit 2L on a delay or hit the throw button on a delay, if they run up and hit you, you'll block it, and if they run up and throw you, you'll tech it. It's a very nice little option select you can use. Cat is my personal worst matchup. I can't find them for life of me. Cat is maybe not my personal worst matchup, but it is my character's worst matchup, surely. I guess column B is just no reason to talk about her. Yeah, I think, you know, she's really fucking good, and she's basically the exact same, and there's no real controversy there, right? Cat is mostly the same, nothing to talk about. That's fair. That's fair. She's just yeah. I've not really seen anyone say that she's like weak now or anything either, which would be pretty nuts. But yeah, delay teching, I mean, maybe at S++ you can really start learning about, that's why I would definitely say, like, you know, make sure your combos are good and you're optimizing your shit. Don't talk about Ladiv getting away from war crimes. I also come from SF6, pretty good in 6, so fighting game fun these translate. That's fair, yeah. That helps a lot, right? That helps a lot. My worst matchup is either 2B or CAG, because I cannot react to their anti-zoning tools. Fair. Ow. These have been really long sets, right? That was a 2, yeah. That was a 2-1. I didn't update the overlay for Midnight the one time. That was a really long 3 games, man. It feels like. Hunk checked, not like this. Belial winning with walk-up Raging Strike. Wait, sorry. Lucilius winning with walk-up Raging Strike against Belial. Aaron has forever cursed every Belial in the world. Find out how he equalized the worst matchup in the game with this simple trick. I found out the U skill slowdown does weird things to throw protection. Doing any U skill can turn it into like 5 frames or something. That's very interesting, Floral. I did not know that. You all can do run up JU, but the reward is pitiful and you're minus on block. Yeah. Leave sees either of your techs and wonders why you're teching in the first place. True, true. Vayne players hate him, yeah. One simple trick. Stop struggling. Ooh, spot dodge on the far end. U-skill slowdown is good for catching delay tech match on a lot of stuff. Yeah. I know, we saw it, Oro was doing it, like, just left and fucking right with Flame Carpet in Arc World Tour, right? You saw how many, I noticed it especially in his matchup with Skill. Did you see how many times he did run up U Flame Carpet and it counter hit Skill because he was delay teching with 2L, presumably? Like, it was like 7 or 8 times. Isn't backflip just a better throw bait? If they're gonna tech with a throw button, backflip is not good against the strike button tech, right? Is Oliva forward throw even good, by the way? It's, yeah, good. It's a little weird. Because, I'm not sure if they removed, I think this was the case at launch. I'm not sure if it still is. I don't think I've ever read any patch notes that said it wasn't the case anymore. But Ladiva's, her throw's a little weird in that it leaves her +3 right in your face. Great, awesome, right? That's 50-50, right? Her close M will beat your mash, and her command grab will beat your blocking. So it's a 50-50. But it also doesn't leave you in, like, it leaves you in, like, another forward throw range for, like, half the cast. And it doesn't for, like, the other half or something like that. So it's a bit of a strange forward throw. It's nice as, like, a hedge, though, right? Because, especially after they added more whiff recovery to SPD in 1.5, if they jump your SPD at all, you're going straight to hell. Whereas if they jump your forward throw, you actually, you can be fine, and perhaps even you can steal your turn back. So it's really more so as like a risk-reward hedge than it being like an inherently super good move or something like that. Oh, okay, interrupted. I don't think... Can Nier kill here? No, not off that starter. Her SSBA does just an ungodly amount of damage, man. This is not the good. Like Nier can do some really insane mid-screen damage, right? Not quite that much damage anyway. I don't. Maybe. Yeah, her SSBA just does so much, right? I think a more optimized combo right there might have just killed straight up. That is still this is the special thing about Nier still though, right? We can talk about how sad it is what they did to her all we want. And like how there's a lot of this like literal system mechanics she doesn't access, and how pathetic Deathless Nier is, and all of these things are all true. But she hits really fucking hard off stray hits in the mid screen, right? Really fucking hard. Rick, how might one play Versusia? I'm no Versusia player, but I'll tell you, I'll tell you what makes my life feel good when I'm fighting Versusias, and that's what you should avoid doing, certainly. And the main thing there, I would say, is careless use of H-Pillar, right? H-Pillar is just such a huge tool for her in every single matchup, and the threat of the pillar is so much better than the actual pillar sometimes, right? It forces your opponent to respect it so much as long as that cooldown is still up, and as soon as it's not up, it's open season, right? So be very, very careful with when you spend your pillar. It's sad until she clips you the 2U and you die, yeah. Play Grappler's SPD has twice as much recovery as regular throw, but makes up for it in range and damage, yeah. And obviously, the big thing, especially in a game like this, where throw teching is so strong, is that Ladiva's SPD is untechable, obviously, right? If you're gonna spend H-Pillar, I think, again, I'm no Versusia expert, but from what seems most effective, if you're gonna spend H-Pillar, it should be because you want to get in and completely end the mid-range portion of the video game, right? Like, H-Pillar is spent with the idea of hitting them and then rushing them down. It's like you go, okay, that's it, right? Zoning time over. Now I come kill you. That 6xm is punishable on block, by the way, but it's only -6. So the far M, UL's far M is really good. I'm pretty sure that shit is not 6-frame startup though. That's why I did not punish the 6xm. You're supposed to play like a nuclear warhead if I know what I'm doing? Yeah, yeah. She only wants to hold the mid-range as long as, some matchups it'll be different. But as far as I can tell, Versusia wants to hold the mid-range as long as she doesn't have 5. Like, she's trying to find an excuse to get 5U, right? Once she has 5, kind of like Vaseraga. Again, they are very similar characters, but she's just, like, better than he is. In the sense that, I mean, Vaseraga is sort of like a space control zoning type character, and then he gets 5U, and then he goes to kill you, right? Very similarly, Versusia is like a space control, mid-range, zoning-ish type character, but then she gets 5U, and then she goes in and kills you. The difference is Versusia can realistically do it even without 5U. But yeah. So H-Pillar, I think, is like, it's your opportunity to, you know, to close the gap. But her neutral in general becomes a lot easier to deal with once that pillar is on cooldown. Anitya by itself is not a zoning toolkit. It's just not that good of a fireball. It's a good fireball, it's not that good of a fireball. What she is, she's Vaseraga, right? She's better Vaseraga. She's a character that wants to be a mid-range space control character until they get their like special win condition, and then they rush you down and kill you. She's like, I had that thought when we first saw her trailer, and that has never left my brain. She is just DLC Vaseraga. Make her reversal slower and 2L 7 frames, then buff her heavy normals. I mean, she her you know, her 5L is probably better than Vasaraga's 4L, and Vasaraga's is 8 frames, and is weirdly accurate. Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. Yo, Samblefon, by the way. Hello? My glorious king. Always fun seeing this fella play. 2M probably 1 frame slower. I think you could go, honestly, I think you could go a little harder. Maybe that's too much. Like, you know. I like, because when Versusia was a balanced character in my head, when she was like, oh, she's actually like great, I love how they designed her, it was because in my head she had bad defense, right? And then I realized that, wait a second, getting like a single 2L into like 7,000 damage and cross-screen corner carry, that's not bad defense at all. And her buttons are great, so like she finds the hit really easily. So I think if we need, you know, if we're not going to remove her rewards, which is the highest in the game, off like individual stray hits, basically, besides maybe Nier, like Nier, you know, has to pay a resource and stuff like that, and has a bunch of other drawbacks that Versusia doesn't. But it's like, you know, it's the highest in the game, or Abel obviously as well, but he has his own drawbacks naturally that she just doesn't have to have for either of those. But yeah, her reward in like the mid screen or just off stray hits is like the highest in the game, right? And as a result, I think it'll be, you know, would it be crazy for her 2M to be like fucking 10 frames? Would it be crazy for her 5L to be 8 frames? For her 2L to be like 7 frames? Her to be the only character in the game who doesn't have a 6 frame light? Or like a 6 frame option anywhere, right? Maybe that's too much. Like doing all of that will be too much. Don't remove her reward, remove her risk. Yeah, maybe I said that wrong. But yeah, increase her risk, keep her reward the same. It's bad defense for streamers doesn't have Mutala's DP, true. Let's make that crouching light less criminal. Yeah, maybe make 2L not link into 5L on hits. I'm not sure. But again, I like her having the crazy reward, you know? I like her having the crazy reward, and yeah, all the plus on block. It makes her feel like a god of destruction when she's hitting you, right? I think that tracks. I think the 6 frame would be kind of unfair. There's so much you can punish, but I see the vision. I kind of agree, but like... I mean, okay, maybe not having a 6 frame at all. Yeah, because you're right. Like, some things just become entirely unpunishable, right? That's probably not a good idea. But... yeah, so maybe because we can't like nerf 2L's speed, we nerf 2L's rewards. But like none of the other buttons, because that reward off of 2L is fine, right? But yeah, none of the other buttons need to get their reward touched, I don't think, right? I'm okay with, but like, yeah. Maybe we keep, that's a good point. Like if she, like what the fuck does she do against like some characters that just have these like abusable but -6 options if she doesn't have a 6 frame button? That's fair. My only issue is 5L being medium clash, everything else is fine IMO. I think it's a little bit more than that, but yeah. I'm okay with her 5L being medium clash. Maybe that shit's 8 frames, you know? Like Vasaraga's far L, which is, you know, also a very good button. It's 8 frames and it's medium clash level. Reminds me of Ra, who has horrible defense, including being the only character with no backdash, but if he presses correctly, he wins the round and has full resources for round 2. Yeah. What if we give 2Ls a 6XL treatment, make them add more to combo scaling? They kind of, like, they usually kind of already do in that, like, normally you have to go, like, 2L into, like, far L to get anything meaningful for most characters. So that's already, like, you know, you're spending your 100% damage, because the first 2 hits in a combo do 100% damage, right? So you're spending both of your 100% damage hits on lights, so your combo already does, like, much more miserable damage comparatively. But I don't think I universally want to, make 2Ls do less damage. I think I more so want to make Versusia's 2L do less damage. Somebody dropped combos and kept rolling forward by accident too much. Next time, happens. They should nerf 6XL recovery on Whiff, in my opinion. I'm okay with that. I think people are still going a little too hard on 6XL. But that's one I'm down for. I'm down for 6XL to have like 35 frames of recovery on Whiff instead of 25, right? Otherwise, you know, again, I've talked about this ad nauseum at this point, so I'm going to shut up about 6XL. Like, I've seen people talking about making it not plus on block. I've seen people talking about removing the combos off of it. Right? No. But, like, making it much riskier to whiff in neutral, as, like, a final nerf, like, the 4th nerf to 6XL, I'm okay with that. Only because we nerfed defense so hard in the last patch. I would not have been okay with that in 1.5, but I'm okay with it now, I think, in 2.0. I'm doing rank as punishment for my terrible loss. It's okay. It wasn't a terrible loss. Felipe is very good. Felipe is consistently in the top 8 of this intermediate bracket, right? I think has won a couple of times before, too. Get out of here. Anila picking up Vasek, he weighs nothing. The world's strongest waifu. Get out of here. Yeah, DP is not gonna, her DP at least is not gonna beat that, certainly. Fought them before in rank and I was playing Sandy. Wow. How is that possible? Oh my god, good cancel, right? You hit the armor there. You can cancel your button on hit into spot dodge, right? Just like you can with a regular hit. I killed the Brawl champion, that's hype as fuck. Did you send Lipe down to losers? Well, I thought we were just watching. Alright. Hello, Brickman, is that Terry Sheepguard? Yeah, that is Sheep, it's true. Alright. That is Buster Wolf. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ow, ow, ow. Oh god, okay. Really pay last week? Yo, nice. Yeah, I mean, I can't, I think he's 1-1 at the very least. But he's very consistently in top 8. Certainly. I want Anila to tickle me. So true. That's fair. I can get down with that. You know. I can be tickled by Anila. Bah. Me one bah. Don't forget to nurture the soul, Vaseraga. Is that something she says? She goes, tickle, tickle, tickle. So I think when she throws you or was it with the JL? Believe in victory. Battle 1. I just I heard it. We heard it just last round. I forget where though. It goes tickle, tickle, tickle. Ow. I think it's sometimes when she throws you, maybe. Ow. It says this is gonna tickle. Oh, I could have sworn I heard tickle, tickle, tickle. More misheard Grand Blue lines. Yeah. Oh, actually didn't quite break the armor in time. Oh no, dude. Okay. That could have been worse. The better way to convert that actually is to go raw U fireball, right? Or sorry, H fireball. Like H tackle into H fireball, and then you can 2H off that, and then that's. Could Voss have killed her there? Even though the combo limit started immediately? I don't think so, but it's a lot of damage. I want Anila to blank my blank when she blank. Jesus Christ, she's so blank. That's fair. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. That's true. That's pretty true. Owie. Owie. If you can't fill in those blanks, you know, I don't want you here. I am deliberately taking a break from playing, and dang it, this isn't helping. The temptation. The Gamester streamer were on a great track record with misheard voice lines. That's true. See, Voss just told Dino to kill herself. It's the actual thing he says. I know Voss 214U is plus, but are any others of that move plus? I think H definitely is. A light is minus unless it's spaced. Medium, I actually don't know. But his H fireball is like +2 on block point blank, I think. Something like that. U fireball is like +11 or 12 or some ridiculous number, even point blank. Light is minus, again, unless it's very far away. And then medium, I don't know. Oh. While I'm disappointed with how I did, Watch Tournament's making me better. I'm upset with how I did, gotcha. Watch Tournament's making me better. You know, it's tough, it's tough. You know, intermediate bracket does not mean super easy dubs all over the place, right? It's still a scary place, certainly, so there is no shame in oh, okay, cool. No shame in losing. Ow, 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 ow. You really feel this 18,000 health, man, on like every character. Like when they're hitting Voss or Ladiva, it feels so different. I noticed it a lot on Sandalphon, right? Because Sandalphon is a character who doesn't do like a metric shit ton of damage. When does Voss say kill yourself? So he doesn't. But I heard him say that when he the first few times I heard him go Battalions of Fear, right? Because he goes like Battalions of Fear, and for somehow my brain processed that as kill yourself. I don't know why. I think it's a me problem. Like but it's because like the intonation on it was so like I didn't expect him to go right. It's a weird, I'd expect him to yell it in a different tone, I guess. So my brain didn't process it like that. On my way to enter to Smurf an intermediate wall brawl and lose anyway. Meow, we fight. Just true. Boss presses 2-1-4-H, tries to capitalize on being +2, and his glow cell clashes. Yep, he can only really 2L with that. Forever pure, forever. Charlotta? She would never. Does he not say steal yourself at some point? I don't think so. The thing that I misheard as kill yourself was him saying Battalions of Fear. How? I don't know. But I did confirm the thing that I heard as kill yourself is him saying Battalions of Fear. Not proud to admit that I'm a master rank player. I didn't know how easy it is to just react with Vasa DP if you're pressuring him with close L. Yeah, no, his reversals are bun. Booty butt cheeks, man. Because it's like a 20 frame startup reversal or something like that, and it's got the U skill slowdown. So it adds even more time. It's like a 35 frame reaction check. That shit. Maybe like 30. It's real slow. It's real slow. They split English dub Gold Lewis. I think they tells you to eat shit when he bursts. What do you mean? The operational area.
After dealing with the enemy.
Interesting.
Are you on a journey, perhaps?
A journey? To the west? Everyone in this cast is so nice except for like 6 people. Pizza? I didn't order any pizza. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Strive English dub overall. Except, weirdly enough, Potemkin. And I'm actually I like Potemkin's English dub more than the Japanese dub by and large, which might be blasphemous. Except one of like a couple, he has like 3 different voice lines when he does Heavenly Potemkin Buster, and like one of them is gas, one of them is good. It's what you'd expect. 2 of them are like so, right? Like it sounds like he phoned it in so hard. Journey to the West is so cool. I can't believe they wrote a story based on the hit anime Dragon Ball Z. So true. Suraido Heto. I like the Japanese Potemkin too, don't get me wrong. But the English Potemkin, Bot's English dub is ass. I disagree. The Japanese dub is just really fucking goofy, which I feel like doesn't, like maybe it's like, it feels very goofy, which I feel like does not really fit Potemkin. It's fun that he goes like Suraido Heto and stuff like that, but like, the English is funny, but I feel like Potemkin is supposed to be a little bit more, like, actually, like, menacing and cool. Maybe that's just me. I know he's a nice guy, but I mean, look at the fucking guy. The fact that he's basically a comedy character in the Japanese dub is weird to me. Except the Heavenly Potemkin Buster, right? Goes fucking crazy. Where the English Heavenly Potemkin Buster is like, it's a 1/3 chance to get, like, something good and a 2/3 chance to get something pretty fucking terrible. English Pot asking, are you still alive? All smug after Heavenly is peak. It's true. It's true. Saw him look out for his dog, Bandit. Yeah. Bandit! Bandit! So I really like Soul. He really does just, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that maybe, like, there's a very similar intonation in Japanese I'm just not picking up because I don't understand Japanese. But he really sounds like he just doesn't want to be here, Like, he'll beat your ass, but he's not, it fits his theme a lot, I think. Where it's just like a guy who was constantly forced into fights when all he wants to do is just like sit there and get drunk or something. Bandit! Ow. Were you dead? Ooh, not quite. But yeah, Pot's English dub is on the whole a lot more serious, which I enjoy a lot. Oh no, man! My invincible reversal! Taker has one of the hardest super lines in English. Also, yeah, someone said the Slayer's dub accent is peak. I agree. I love Scottish Slayer. I think he's Scottish, right? You shall not prosper. 2B moment. Me when I prosper. Despite being told that I'm not supposed to prosper. I'm not gonna feel the air in the morning sun. Oh, okay. 2B actually losing air to air? I guess that's is that our JH or JM or something? That's a pretty good. He is Scottish, yeah. BlazBlue will always have the uncontested best Arxis dub. I've never really heard the BlazBlue English dub. What the roll? And that's one way to beat 2B with canceling buttons, though. I mean, do that at your own risk, because you definitely cannot roll 5H. Whoa! Slid right through her. Nurse got me. Happens, happens. It's tough out here in these streets, man. I love JP Ragnar, but Patrick Seltz hits different. Patrick Seltz kind of the GOAT. Patrick Seitz, actually, I think is his name. I think I always read the L's and the I's and L, but tend to him. Best part of the Wild's voice acting too. Yes. Stuff out here in the fantasy. Also the English Ladiva. Yep. Also Ace Lancer / Fabius from Monster Hunter Wilds.
Believe in victory. Battle
Yes.
one. Engage.
These pods are doing work. I kind of fell off of Wilds. I don't know about you guys. The game's fun, but I don't know. I just it didn't really. Listen, I know there's a lot of discourse about this, so I don't want to be that guy. But like, for me personally, it felt like it took a little too long to get challenging. I think. Yes. Whoa. Okay. Also, Jaritza, Von Hreem, and Hector of Ostia from Fire Emblem. Jaritza, that guy's from that guy's from Three Houses, I think, right? That name sounds familiar. And most Johtos combo off the X Fireball and a grounded hits? Usually, yeah. I know, like, well, yeah, depends on spacing and stuff like that, but I think so. Anyone knows this +6? Yeah, Gran is like +7 or something. You can get Far M off that shit, I think. Siegfried's launches, so no. Katalina can't, even though hers launches. On crouching, it's almost guaranteed. I haven't gotten Wilds because I'm having too much fun with Xenoblade XDE. So true. Vegeta's corner only, that's true. Taking a break from Wilds because maxed out. I don't know what my brain is on. Yeah, I never, like, I don't know. I got like, I think like a third or halfway through high rank or something. I just, you know. I think I got a little disillusioned with the gameplay loop. Bro did not prosper. POV, you don't prosper. Sandalphon only gets his on crouching unless he's in fire. Bro went to Prosperville and nobody knew. You see that thing that's like, oh, it's okay. I went to Mad at You Island and none of your friends were there. And it's just, why were you at Mad at Me Island? It's tragic that Central Fiction didn't get dubbed. Oh no! Oh, but not too low to actually get the 5H follow-up. Uh-oh. Oh, it worked. Anti-air super. Oh my god. I guess she had no brave points. That's a lot of damage though. The only hard monster in the game at the moment is Tempered Gore. And that's, so, I get that. I think for me, it was sort of like, if it's like 30 victims and like one real fight, I don't think I'm super interested, right? It worked this time? Well, that was SBA, not SSBA, right? Is the difference. Her SBA has a vertical hitbox, so it caught it. Whereas before, that was SSBA, which just goes horizontally. So it just got, its toes taken out from under it. Tempered Gore sounds kind of hot, not gonna lie. So true. Hello, Warhog. Sheep gamed? That SBA did a lot of fucking damage, man. I mean, I know it was no brave points, but still. If we can't talk, we'll just have to fight. So based. Also, this is totally winner semis, not pools. Gamera versus Gamera. So far, I'd say the biggest change they need to make is having wounds not knocked down so often. Maybe, yeah, because that definitely does. Like, there, especially, I was playing Great Sword, man. Like, you like break the wound, you get a free True Charge Slash after. True Charge Slash does so much damage that it often opens a new wound. And then, you know, you do the wound break, and then you get another True Charge Slash, and then it gives you another wound, and when you're out of wounds, you can dismount the monster, and then by that point, you get 3 new wounds, and then you do those wounds, and you your True Charge Slash loop, and at some point, bro, even like fucking, you know, it's not just the early game monsters anyway, everyone's just dying. Great Sword's disgusting with focus mode, yeah. Makes playing Hammer feel sort of unnecessary. I did switch off of Hammer, because I'm just like, you know, played a little bit Great Sword, I'm like, isn't this just doing everything that Hammer does better? The Palico feels really good too, like, he feels so, like, he's a great guy, but he's like too broken. Like, it feels like I don't even have to worry about any kind of status, or even healing sometimes, because he just got my back. So yeah, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. Wilds is like it's a very fun game. But for me personally, I think I need to be making a few more decisions per unit time to be enjoying a video game. I still got like 40 hours out of it. Let's not pretend that I like hated the game or anything like that. But it's not gonna it's not gonna hold my attention for like a couple hundred or something. Talking Monhunt, yeah, talking a little bit about how I personally kind of burned out on Wilds. I didn't really enjoy it that much compared to Rise, which was the only Monster Hunter game that I've played like significant amounts of. Being able to call Sacred when you're knocked down is also kind of too strong. I didn't even know you could do that. You can do that? My God. Yeah, like, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm not, I really want to make sure I'm stressing this. I'm not saying, like, man, I'm so fucking good at Monster Hunter. I wish they made a game for Giga Chads like me. I'm bad at Wilds, right? I promise you. I am not, like, I'm not, like, I'm not, like, literally helpless, but, like, I'm not a good Wilds player. I don't know a lot of, like, the optimizations. I don't know a lot of, like, the shit you can do. I don't know a lot of, like, monster knowledge. I don't know any movesets. I'm not good at Wilds. And yet, it kind of felt like we could just autopilot and just fight every monster the exact same way, and they would all just kind of go down. What's a word that starts with E, ends in E, and only contains one letter? It's a tough one. That's a tough one, actually.
Believe in victory. Battle.
It's a job for Power Gazer, not Buster Wolf. Yeah. You talking about the Anila anti-air situation with the 2B earlier? I missed that, chat. It's currently up 1-0.
Excellent.
Ow, ow. What is... You have to make... Is O Is O the letter in the English language that makes the most sense as a word if just repeated a bunch of times? Or A? I think it's A, right? Like, what... Which letter in the English language conveys the most information if there's just, like, if the word is just 15 of it in a row, you know? I think it's probably... It's one of the vowels, right? It's gotta be one of the vowels. The vowels are kind of cooking here. Like, it's definitely not, like, fucking H or something like that. Me personally, I just want a glasses cosmetic already. Get the Vern sunglasses in there. What is blood waffling about? You gotta be thinking about a word that only contains E, basically, you know? Oh, you're right, Shatter. Wait, you're absolutely correct. It is M. You're right, yeah. That actually, like, that is like a full, like, quanta of information right there, right? Just going like, like, it implies that you're, thinking about something and you're about to come out with a response. That's a good point. I did not think about that. Ow. Horrible drop. That shit was horrible. Ow. This Beatrix champion kind of strong. What are you talking about? Poor, honest, mid-tier Beatrix has to fight broken-ass Versusia. And we're talking about how good Beatrix is? These Beatrix up players, man. Didn't you hear she was weakened more than other characters by the weakening of guard cancels? Exactly. Thank you, Ophidia. Someone with some fucking logic around here. Don't talk about my girl failure, man. Keep her name out your fucking mouth. This is just Gamera fighting himself. This is Gamer A and Gamer B. Uh-oh. Oh, no, combo! Okay. That's actually kind of nice, because I don't know if... Well, I mean, now with the one Brave point, you probably still can. Landing 2M and doing 5U without even the chance to hit confirm is so ballsy. Oh, fuck! The DP on the Thunderbird, goddamn.
Battle 3.
Which one of these guys is Gamer A? Which one's Gamer B? I guess this is sort of what the match is about, right? Whoever wins this is Gamer A. I heard Jatsu, I think it was, like, while Arc World Tour was happening. I heard him call Gamera Gamera, and I was like, oh, fuck, that is his name, isn't it? Like, I just never thought about it. This is, I mean, his ass is definitely not Gamera. Bitch can 2U off her Fireball, buff Anila. Drop dead. Okay. Wonder you probably could have fucking killed them off that far H, right? Far H into... Oh, well, never mind. We love grounded fireballs that extend our combos. save me? You are very dead, I fear. Even through the 17,000 health, it's not gonna be enough.
Your answer then.
Heck yeah! Me when I kill a god of destruction, threatening the existence of the entire multiverse. Heck yeah! So true. Me when I find an extra donut in my ass. Heck yeah! Exact same reaction. Does someone still have the cursed artifact from Arc World Tour? Are you talking about the controller? What are you talking about the controller? What are you talking about? What's the cursed artifact from Arc World Tour? Pay no mind to the runt, it poses no threat. Also added Cristiano Ronaldo. I did see that. I don't know what that means, right? But I did see, like, so is he a playable character in the game, right? Like, I saw, you know, like CR7 Unleashed. Yes, that's insane. He's gonna be top tier, right? Like, they have to make him good. Could you imagine? He's a playable guest. Looks kind of fun. Trailer dropped today. He's a stance character? The Mad SNK did it. He has to be top tier, right? You don't put fucking like Ronaldo in your game and not make him really good, right? I thought it was an April Fool's thing, but it's not April. He actually kind of looks fun, yeah. Like, I can't wait for the fucking all Ronaldo top 8s, man. When the game releases. Through. I thought he would just be an NPC. I didn't think he was gonna be fully playable either. His big super is breaking your ankles, like the and you fall over. You take 7,000 damage. That's awesome. I love shit like that, man. Like, I don't. A lot of people, like, you know, they're not super like huge fans of guest characters, but like, I think it's fun. I really like, you know, it's fun to just like not the entire roster, but like having a couple of people who are just like, what the fuck are you doing in here? I think it's always one of the things that's been very funny about Mortal Kombat and also about Tekken 7, right? It's just like, you know, like it's not like a joke game. It's a full fighting game. There's real shit, right? It's a real video game. But then like Negan is in here, like beating my ass with a baseball bat. Like, what's that about, right? So it's like, you know, Mortal Kombat 1 is, to my understanding, a huge disappointment to everyone who played it. But it is fun. It's just like, yeah, and fucking Omni-Man's here now. Steph Curry and Tekken 1, yeah. Can't believe people live in a world where they'll say I'm a Ronaldo main, unironically. The CR7 Discord. It's owner, yeah. Go! Oh, good, nice. MK full fighting game, real video game. Okay, listen, leave them alone. Okay, leave them alone. Why are Negan and Noctis fighting a panda? The crazy part is the panda's not a guest character. Nothing could stop. That means we need LeBron and Granblue. I'm fucking down. With Granblue, I guess I get it because it is such like a large IP. It's an so like with IP fighters, I guess it's like guest characters are a little bit more iffy, right? Because like the thing, you know, it exists because people, you know, at least the diehard audience for a lot of them, you know, they like the IP. So like, you know, there's like actual characters from the IP that they would want instead of guest characters. Very similar idea with like Dragon Ball fighters, you know what I mean? Like, while it'd be really funny to have like, I don't know, man. It'd be like really funny to have like DJ Khaled in Dragon Ball Fighters or something like that. But it's like, nah, man, I wanted, you know, like Blue Gogeta. What the fuck? So I heard. Only issue is IRL people as fighting game characters. Like, what if allegations or something happen? I have to remove the character or something. Can you imagine? Ronaldo gets like, you know, sexual abuse allegations. They don't remove him. They just like make him bottom one. They like remove his ability to feint all of his moves or something like that in City of the Wolves. And they're like, well,
Battle 2. Engage.
they give him like 3k health. Surprised Cygames didn't add a genuine Shadowverse rep in Granblue. Wonder how Granblue Fantasy fans felt when they added 2B instead of their favorite waifu husbando. I mean, listen, I was there. Pepperidge Farm remembers. 2B is hated now. It was I'll tell you, it was the most. She is so far the most hyped DLC release, I think. I'm pretty sure her ass maybe only really Sandalphon maybe compares. Honestly, I'm looking at the view counts on those videos. I don't think he does, right? I was a smaller YouTuber getting more views on those 2B videos back then, right? Like, you know, Like 2B what has as of yet 2B killed Lucilius's player base by herself, man. I had a joke about it. I called it player base lost, man. Lucilius had like he was a relatively well received DLC character, and then 2B came out and no one played Lucilius ever again because of just how many people wanted to play 2B. So like, you know, she was incredibly well received. B was hyped up a lot too, but 2B was something else. Yeah. People instantly stopped playing Lucy. You know, shit was player base lost. I'm telling you, it was insane. Gojo is in Grand Blue. Can we get him? I'd be down. That fraud. Lucy was kind of bad. He was again. Yeah, but like, he was still like he had a decent lifespan, shelf life even after he first came out. A lot of people were still playing kind of Lucy, right? Fukuhara recently did an interview where they talked about 2B. What did they say? They said we're gonna remove her from the video game. Put Naruto in Grand Blue. Put Goku in Grand Blue. Holy shit, you're right. Lucy came out before 2B. I thought it was the other way around. No. Again, I was there, man. I remember. You know, I was out here talking about Lucilius, and then 2B came out, and everyone forgot he even existed. 2B was a very well received character in the community and outside of it. Yeah, it probably. I would imagine again maybe Samblefon, but honestly, I'm not so sure. I would imagine 2B is probably their best performing DLC if I had to guess. Right. Good night, Brickman. College again tomorrow. Have a good bracket, everyone. See you, Scully. Put 8 foot tall something Howard and Grand Blue. Yeah. Bricks got so into it he forgot to score up, and I don't even remember who fucking won. Actually, who won this shit? What? Where are the replays? We didn't just watch Envy and Sahel, did we? Vaseraga won. Warhog won. Yeah. Holy shit. Naruto and Grand Blue, the QB Chakra install. Yeah. Warhog, there you go. Put Ichigo in the game. There's got to be one functional Bleach fighting game. We can't have none Bleach fighting games.
I see your game. You want the Society Donut. I'll share.
You want the Society Donut. You have to rip it out of my cold, dead ass. Why she laugh like that? Because she knows where that donut is. She knows where Neil has to get it out of, and she is excited. We love aura and hype moments. It makes me so sad. I want to play it so bad. It's great because, like, listen, I saw the Diaphone video just like everyone else, and Sparking Zero is not a good competitive game. I think it's a fun Dragon Ball game. It is not a good competitive fighting game, and yet Diaphone played that. He was trying to play that shit competitively for like 3 weeks or something, man. He got about 3 days in 3 Birth of Souls, and he was like, I don't know, man. This shit kind of ass, which is pretty wild. Can I get a donut? Only if you pry it out of her cold, dead ass. I wish that game was working on PC. It kept crashing on me and I couldn't play it. There's a lot of problems with that game, as far as I'm aware. My only source of information being Mr. Phone, but, you know, I'll take his word for it. Wish a game would have supers as good as Ultimate Ninja Storm. Someone watched the Maximilian Dude video. That shit is, I would never stop playing a fighting game, I think. If Arc System Works made the fighting game and CyberConnect 2 were in charge of the animation, and it was you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, you know what I mean? Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, ArcSys takes all the lessons they learned about netcode and about balance and about everything from sort of, you know, what ended up being a bit of a fucking mess in Dragon Ball FighterZ. They, you know, and they make like a goated Dragon Ball fighting game, and then they get CyberConnect 2 to animate all the shit. I would never stop playing that video game, I think. I might literally, like, you might have to rip the controller out of my hands. CyberConnect 2 fucks everyone when it comes to visuals. I agree. Diamond said he was talking to some people to try to organize a tourney, and it's either ban half the cast or let everything fly. Honestly, let everything fly at that point, right? Like, don't. I feel like at this point, don't. Like, it's gonna be more entertaining for everyone to watch and probably to play. I mean, maybe not to play, but like, listen, man. Just unless there's literally one character who is literally unbeatable, right? But it's like if like there's like half the cast has shit that has no counterplay and is broken and it's just like a don't let them touch you situation. Fuck it, man. I think you just go. Ow. If you gotta ban half the cast, just accept it's the game at that point, yeah. Yeah, like, get CyberConnect 2 to do, like, the animation for, like, the supers and shit, I mean. You know what I mean? Just call... this will never happen, because, like, why would this happen? But, like, you know, just call them in to do just the animations for, like, the SBAs and the SSBAs equivalent, you know? Like, your level 1s and 2s and 3s and shit. And then have ArcSys do everything else. I'd be down. It's a cool idea for the Bleach games, because you needed more time in the oven, though. I mean, unfortunately, right? Like, this is not the exception. This is the rule, right? Like, realistically, something like Dragon Ball FighterZ is the exception, right? Anime games in general are unfortunately usually, you know, IP license mandated cash grabbing slop, right? Like, it's sort of, again, that I hate to say it, right? But like, it is very rare that you get like a you know, some sort of anime IP based game that is not just kind of very obviously cash grab garbage, I fear. Honestly, you could argue the Storm games, especially like some of the later ones, you could argue were definitely not there, right? Like you know, Storm, like Storm 4 and shit like that was like the first game that actually animated like the ending to the Naruto story, like before the anime and shit. Like, yeah, the Storm games, you could probably argue, were also like lightning in a bottle in a way. They weren't exactly competitive fighting games, like they weren't as much so as like a Dragon Ball FighterZ or anything like that. But like they were really high quality, like well-made games that very obviously cared about their source material like a ton. But like, yeah, there's not a whole lot, man. There for every Storm 4 there are, listen, go watch Globku's videos, man. For every Naruto Storm 4 there are 75 just garbage Naruto games, right? Just like straight, like just gutter trash Naruto games. Hokuto no Ten has top tiers of bannable stuff, but it's Hokuto no Ken. People play it for the BS. Yeah. At a certain point, you know, it's like, this is yeah, our game's a Kusoge. Let's just lean into it. Some of the Storm cinematics look better than the actual anime. No, for real. Ow. I don't know, man. The 100 girlfriends who really loved you racing game is really good. Huh? The Type Moon versus an exception to the anime game rule since most of its content is games. Yeah, that's not really, you know, it's not really quite the same thing, I think. But yes. I'm talking about, you know, like video game adaptations of anime properties usually, right? The Hunter x Hunter game looks like it's trying to not be that, right? We'll see. Right? I'm curious, but I've heard that's, you know, from what I've seen, some of they've made like weird changes to the system and stuff like that. But the Hunter x Hunter like Net Impact, it seems like it's trying to be like more of like an actual fighting game, video game. So we'll see. We'll see. They don't have to be fighting games to be legitimate, by the way. I'm just saying, like, you know, in terms of like, you know, like trying to actually make a game that cares about the game that it is and not just the IP that it's making money off of. The fighting game of the Netflix adaptation of the anime goes wild. And Under is one of my favorite mangas, so I want to try it. It is goated, it's true. And it's also one of mine.
Battle 1. Engage.
That shit kind of gas. Is the Bleach fighter bad? Unfortunately, it seems so. Like, it's competitively bad, sure, that's okay. All anime fighters usually, like, are competitively bad. But it's also apparently just, like, yeah, like, just straight up kind of, you know, like, it's even, like, kind of casually bad, you know? There's too many cutscenes everywhere, like, this takes forever for anything to happen. The gameplay loop is a little bit repetitive, maybe. There's also, like, just horrible, like, technical problems with the PC port and shit. It's definitely better if you don't view it at all as a competitive game, which you shouldn't, right? These games are just not competitive games. But like I've heard, like apparently there's some problems even excluding that. It can't be competitively bad. There's no ranked mode yet. Again, these games are just not designed to be competitive games. So if you look for like competitive viability, you can try and, you know, Smash Bros your way into it, like discover something maybe. But even like as a casual product, it seems like there are lots of problems with it. On console, it's okay. It's almost unplayable on PC. Aura farming, it's okay. Just fight boss Seahawks in survival. As a Bleach game, it's awesome. Fair enough. I'm not a big fan of the IP. Well, it's not that I don't like Bleach. I've never watched Bleach. So yeah, like maybe it's cool, but
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
I've heard even that, like, you know, again, even outside of like ignoring literally, as you should, ignoring literally any competitive gripes with it. I've heard that, like, you know, even just like there's just too many fucking cutscenes all the time and shit. Like it takes a lot of time for stuff to happen, you know. But that's good to hear, though. That's good. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. If you like that game, man, go for it. I'm no expert on it. You know, I saw the one Diaphone video and I was like, it's kind of sad. I fucking hate the way they treat arena fighters, this money farming slop. Usually the case with, unfortunately. It's because, you know, a lot of these anime IPs make a lot of fucking money. Like, you know, with the Dragon Ball IP, I'm pretty sure they, like, have to put out a game of sorts every year, right? Which, like, even if they don't really have a good idea for a game to make. Looks like Jump Force? No, Jump Force is, like, the worst, okay? Like, that's... Anime fighters are bad. you know, this is like that's a new level of what do we do. Curse Clash, yeah. I mean, you know, remember the My Hero Academia game, right? One's Justice or whatever. They tried a little bit with that game, I think, but it was still, yeah. There was the One Punch Man fighting game, a hero nobody cares about. It was tough, man. It's tough. I forgot Curse Clash was a thing. Me too. I genuinely did not. I forgot it existed until they mentioned it just then. You know, it's tough, man. Why do you think so many people who like anime just end up playing like anime fighters instead? You know, like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue or something like that. Because like, you know, we need that anime fix in video game form, and there is no good anime IP version of that. Can you combo from full range Anila ankle snatcher? I think so, right? Maybe you need a U skill. You can definitely go like U sheep into it, but maybe I think you can also do H sheep even from full range. Maybe I'm wrong though. Demon Slayer, Ninja Storm, and Fade gotta be the only good arena fighters. The Demon Slayer one I've heard is actually decent, yeah. Storm's pretty good. The Fate one I actually don't know about. Yes, with 214U? Okay, so you can't do 214H. Got like max range. We get a Pixar Cars fighting game? I'm down. I'm down. Set point for Envy, by the way, here. It's just sad seeing people try and get so excited about these arena fighters being competitive. Like, come on, man, it's not happening. I mean, I think it's fine, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, they are... Like, I think if you, like, acknowledge that this game is not... like, it wasn't meant to be competitive, well, you can try and, like, figure it out. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what people did with Smash, right? And that is basically the, like, that is the, like, forever success story of, like, turning Melee, like, you know, especially, you know, Melee would have been the first, like, really big push with that, right? Like, turning a game that was obviously inherently not made to be competitive to any extent whatsoever, and being like, no, hold on, there's a game here. All we have to do is, like, shave off 95% of the bullshit mechanics, right? Like, limit the stages, limit the items, and just, you know, and over time, it's like, well, there's a game here, man. There's a game here. The Fate Fighter is an actual Capcom 3D fighter. The issue is it being stuck on the PS2, really. Fate Unlimited Codes? The Yamada-kun on the Seven Witches Beat Saber-like is one of my favorite games ever. That's fair. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon rhythm game? Shit went kind of hard. A sheep spam, bro. What do I do? I can't 2-2x. I was gonna say, like, literally, Beatrix players when the fireball beats riding free. This matchup is unwinnable. me when I can't riding free through everything the opponent does. Sparking Zero tourney was in France was a thing. Again, like, you know, I like Sparking Zero. I still have not really gotten a chance to play a shit ton of it, but like playing that game casually is pretty fun. That game is really shit competitively. I don't know what really, you know, you can really try and shave down a bunch of the cast, I guess, and then get a bunch of rules and stuff. You end up with something like more playable, but a lot of these things are not meant to be super optimal experiences usually. So much sheep. Wonder who's getting the next set of costumes on the battle pass. Galleon naked costume, please. Goth Galleon battle pass costume when? The whole flock is out today. The only time you'll ever get me to spend money on the game.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
We're playing Susanoo and BB Tag. We should all warm up with Fluffy Sheep. It was kind of cold in my apartment for the past few days. Oh, good duck. Community patch, but the hell out of Haas being good. I did not realize there was a community patch. Soul Reed, if there's a Ruby fighting game you play Nora Valkyrie, no one really gives grappler vibes. You know, the problem is that Yang is my bias, let's say. So I'll probably just play Yang. Also, Yang probably would be like, she'd be like a soul bad guy type. She'd have a command grab, not a grappler, but that's how she is in BB Tag. Yang is unfortunately my queen. And by unfortunately, I mean very fortunate. This reminds me, I can't believe how fast they were to release a skin for B. They knew, man. They knew. And everyone bought that shit. Half the fucking Beatrixes you fight, to this day, they have the witch skin on. Table 4. Yeah. Exactly. I loved changing the music on my friends when we were playing the game. To this day, I can still just play I Burn for them, and they get a little bit of PTSD. I'm telling you, Break, you need to put in the movement for Luchador Graham. But you already have a Luchador on it. Me included, exactly. 5U in neutral? What's the idea to work? What's the big idea? I run so many games with install into super. I play the crap out of Roman Torchwick or Ironwood. It's true. Rick when doing tournament for BB tag on the community packs. I think he also pull a B and get her costume when she comes out, possibly. Ow. Naked Galleon costume one, please. I'm Fukuhara. I'm barking. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm begging you, Fukuhara. You think there's an adjustment period between S++ and Master? There's not only an adjustment period, more so that, you know, it's a whole fucking different world, right? Like, you're just fighting way better players, and you are going to get your shit rocked in Master for a bit. So, I mean, if that counts as an adjustment period, then fair. You just have to get a lot better, basically, to be able to climb there consistently. Anila in top 3, what are the ramifications? So true. Guy has a swimsuit skin, let's go. Fukuhara, I'm barking at the top of my lungs. I'm begging you. I'm desperate. I will never ask you for anything ever again, Fukuhara. Ow. What do you think Willis will play like since he's near Voss size? I'm imagining bigger, slower, and somehow more damaging swords is what he feels like to me, but I don't know. Please throw so we can get Anila Grants. I don't think they can put that in the game with our amount of jiggle. I'm on my hands and Fukuhara. I'm humping the air, Fukuhara. I'm desperate. I need Valentine's Villainous, I'm afraid. More damaging swords is scary, but like even slower. Season is just big people. Does Galleon's dragon form get a swimsuit? Now we're talking. The dragon form shows up when Galleon already be naked. In many ways. I doubt he'll be slow, but who knows? That's horrifying. Because he looks like a fucking 18,000 health character, man. He might be our first 18,000 health DLC. For the sheer size of him. So like if he's not really fucking slow, we're gonna have problems, brother. He's just naked Galleon, battle pass. I can't handle another Swords. I, for one, welcome our new Swords overlords. What's the topic of discussion? I'm on my hands and knees begging Fukuhara to put Goth Galleon in the game once he comes out. Naked Galleon? Yep.
Not really in the mood today.
Fukuhara, if you release a revealing Galleon skin along with her her drop, when she actually, you know, when she first comes out like you did with Beatrix, I'm going to stream for like an hour straight where I just bark into the camera over and over and get banned from twitch.tv. I got big punch brain rot, so I welcome Wilness. I agree. Then strike throws on point. No guns. Please, no. No. You need to be stopped. I'm desperate, man. It's true. I saw that teaser trailer. It got me down galactic, man. Someone clip that for future reference. I'll fucking do it. Don't think I won't, man. Or getting her swimsuit skin is a possibility. I'm exploding. Stand up streamer? I can't. I have to sit down and commentate my tournament. There's no other reason. Tell us about how you won't do that. Listen, chat. Do you want me to? I can. Listen. I could sit here. I could lie to you. Okay. I could tell you how I'm not gonna do that. I could tell you how I definitely have no interest in anything that I've been talking about for the. I could do that. We could talk. If you want to talk about that, we could talk about that, right? If it would make you feel better for me to lie to you, I'll do it. But like, I'm not gonna feel good about that. I feel like it's important. You know, it's important to have like open communication in like any sort of like, you know, relationship of you know, one to many, many to one. We're talking, you know, discrete math graph theory, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But like, I'm gonna do that. I want to do it. If that's what it takes to summon Swimsuit Galleon onto my screen, it'll be the first battle pass I ever fucking buy, Fukuhara. I'll make 15 videos about how Grand Blue is free to play and on sale and everyone should buy it right now. I'm desperate. I'm begging. I'm on my hands and knees. That's all I'm saying. I got that 10-second teaser trailer. They got me sniffing the floor, man. They got me on all fours, barking like a dog at the moon, brother. So, I can't lie to you. I'm an honest man. I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes. I'm gonna tell you how I really feel. That's all it is, man. That's all it fucking is. And Belial versus Galleon intro is gonna go crazy. Okay, Vern Voss with the Vern Scythe. Is this Vern Versusia with the Vern floaties? Saurus v Galleon. That's my fucking guy right there. Me and a friend are trying to cook up a 2D fighter for fun. We're both learning the code, and it'll be fun if we end up finishing it. That's really cool, Banjo. That's awesome. Lowain versus Galleon. The intros are gonna be great. I like your honesty. Listen,
Battle 1.
I will do my best to never lie to you, unless it's just, you know, if you ask me like, hey Brick, what's your social insurance number? And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna tell you that. I might omit things you don't need to know, but like, outside of that. I like your persistence. It's important to me, man. I need Fukuhara. Someone send this to fucking... Someone, please, could you put, like, Japanese... Everything I've been saying, could you put Japanese subtitles underneath it? Like, translate for me, so that they know what I'm saying? And then just email it to, the Cygames support account or something and say, please, 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 please get this to Fukuhara. This is important. Gallion's gonna be my worst matchup because I can't play the game? Yeah, true. Ow, ow. Nothing can stop me, by the way. Oh, good throw. Caught him between the steppers. Nice. Solid anti-Vaseraga. Oh, no! I'm so glad Warhog didn't use that ugly-ass Vern outfit when we play. Now, hold on. Versusia can 2L that U tackle, no? I think he got a 2L and punished there. Got him a kill. Am I supposed to counter zone one-handed? Bro's only using one hand? You guys are not real, man. I got both hands off the controller. I'm double hand stroking my shit. Don't ever fucking talk to me about one-handed when Galleon's on screen. You could have my crystals, man. Galleon masters with one hand? Galleon masters with my fucking brain, man. I'm gonna need to like figure out, you know that like that dude, was it like Small Ant, like made his goldfish control his fucking Dark Soul or something like that? I'm gonna need to figure out some way to like, I'm gonna have to plug in the fucking brainwave reader to Steam Big Picture. Try and play that way, because both my hands are occupied.
These skies.
I've captured.
Goodness gracious, you all.
Believe in victory.
I feel like a man who's been in a desert for 1,000 years finally coming across an oasis. Thanks for hosting, GG's. Thank you, Alafis. I hope you had a good time. Can Versusia not pressure Voss from up close and react to jump with a U command grab? Her 5L, I think, should... her 2L maybe should do it. Her 5L, I actually don't know. It's probably a little tighter, but maybe. This up Galleon has good colors and a nice kit for controlling space. Never thought I'd hear Small Ants mentioned in a fighting game stream. I'm a connoisseur, man. I'm a content consumer. The Egyptian genetics. Ow. I need two-handed, I better get one hand up. You gotta find a way, man. If you can't fit two hands on there, figure it out. You never neglect the balls, you know, you gotta get them shits involved. He's hoping Galleon is shoulder number 36, please no. I don't think so. He does not see, even from the, just, you know. Is he gonna get smacked out here? Yeah, didn't land the time. Are you dead? I don't think so. Well, now Gallion's gonna either be top 10 or bottom 5. I mean, you just, it's 50% of the cast, you're just covering right there. So it's a pretty safe bet. Warhog charging 668, activating the alternate timeline protector. No, you can't, you gotta spot dodge that. Man, I love Wall Brawl. I sure do love talking about the tournament that is happening right now. Right? I sure am a big fan of talking about the game of Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. Developed by Arc System Works, published by Cygames, happening on our screens, and definitely nothing else. Thank you, Brick. Yep. No worries. Yeah, Galleon, I imagine, is probably, Galleon is probably what people think Versusia is, like an actual big slow zoner, it seems like. Galleon is Voss, but better, What do the numbers to the right of the ranks mean? There's subdivisions of the ranks. So there, you know, there's an S++5, and then it goes 4, 3, 2, 1, and then Master. So the smaller the number, the better. Oh. Best. Spot dodge on the pillar. I feel like you were dead if they didn't do that, right? I feel like a 5U extension right there into a bunch of shit that ends in SSBA, they were definitely dead, but not anymore. I sure love Wall Brawl. It's insightful commentary on the matches. Bro, I almost barked just like I thought about it. I almost barked out loud just thinking about those thighs again, man. Ow. I decided against it. Fukuhara's got to put it in the fucking game first.
Broken already.
Barked? You heard me, man.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
I got my fucking mind on her body and my body on my mind, brother. Lock in, Brick. Give me a quick summary of what's happening on the set. I actually have no fucking idea. Listen, again, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know what's happening. The teaser trailer, I can't see. Like, you would think right now, if like I'm sitting in front of my screen, you would think, yeah, I could see like a command grab happening or something, right? Bro, I'm like, there's like a fucking veil, a mist, a fog over my brain, and it is just that like 10-second teaser trailer playing over and over again. Panini posted that fucking, he posted that picture of like, it was fucking Sasuke from Naruto, like on all fours, just like growl, bark, woof, woof, like 100 times in the picture. That's me, man. It's literally me. I just got here with the first thing I heard about barking. Don't ever fucking talk to me again, guys. This is part 2 of the Galleon video you just uploaded. Oh yeah, that was talking about her dragon form, now we're talking about her human form. It's very important. We gotta fully analyze the character, fellas. It's not just a dragon form. It's not to be that kind of teaser. Well, it fucking was. All right.
Battle 2. Engage.
I've never seen Brick this unhinged. I'm telling you, man. I mean, understandable though. Reasonable crash out, I think. Lost stance L, the actual air ground to air missile. Yeah. Both forms are huge. It's true. So just him all the time? Now hold on a minute. Maybe. No, this is defamation. The thighs and booba are very important for the lore. You don't get it, guys. Yeah. I'm narratively interested. Oh, he's fucking dead. Huh? Now, hold on a minute. 5U kills him there again, right? I feel like there's a couple of... Have you seen Muppets Galleon, though? The plushie? Oh, now he's dead. No, he's not. Uh-oh. Oh, EX tackle conversion there would have been huge. A little spooky now, yeah. I mean... Yup. Couple of scramble situations there, but it's fine. Can I post a relevant Galleon link, Brick? No, I mean, I'm not, no promises I'll actually click on it. You can post links. Plushie Galleon, aka Peak Galleon? Yeah, we did measure how many Plushie Galleons her dragon form was tall. Whew, needs to be balanced. They're also gonna 2B or Vicala flip of opinions. I will never flip, right? Her ass should be, surprised you didn't mention breastfeeding hand job still. I think I would die. It's different, man. Who just won? I blanked out there. I think I wouldn't come back up, Faffy. Now, don't get me wrong. Now we're talking, right? That's if there's a way to die, right? If there's a way to die, I'm down. What a way! But like if I go under that shit, I'm not coming back up. You're gonna have to fucking rip me out of there with the fucking jaws of life, man. Right? Who just won? Ignores comment. This is important. We're talking about important shit right now. If I go under for the breastfeeding hand job, I'm not coming back up willingly. Right? You're gonna have to get me out. You're gonna have to fucking Vaseraga himself would not be able to pull me out of there, man. It's I can't say these things. I can't say these things on the street. If I talk more, I'm in trouble. If I speak, I will not speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Okay? That's exactly right, W. You got it. I'm the purest person in this chat. Nothing about listen, obviously, I can't compete for this. I'm not even claiming it, though. A black hole couldn't pull me out, low-key? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You could kill me midway through. I'd reanimate just to keep holding on. This is Zan and Lipe, yeah? I fucking forget who's even in the fucking match.
Guardian of the South-Southwest.
There you go.
Not sure what this fluff is, but I won't let my guard down.
All right, it's fine. Bro, who put Anila on my screen? There's a lot of sheep today.
Engage.
Fuck to the future. Oh. Smacked. Sheep, it's true. The sheep is on stream. I'm stuck in there like Flex Seal. That bind is unbreakable. I'm telling you, man. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Send me 2-3 years Dagestan and forget. Get rammed? Get rammed. I still love Vicala's throw tech voice line. Is like maybe my favorite in the my favorite voice line period in like the whole game or something. See, when she throw techs, she goes rat down. It's very cute. She's got a hydrogen bomb to her breast. That shit is not strong enough, man. Talk about the hydrogen bomb. Who the fuck do you think you are, Faffy? More like the fucking strong nuclear force. Yo, Fuse just started playing Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Reds. More like the fucking strong nuclear force. Talk about hydrogen bonds. Get on my fucking level, brother. Hydrogen bomb versus Vakala?
Battle 2.
What the fuck? How did you see that? It's a new Discord overlay, man. Get fucking spied on, idiot. Vanderwall's force? No, no, no. I'm talking, you know, I'm talking the force that overpowers the electromagnetic force in the nucleus of the atom. You ever wonder about how all those protons are so close to each other, man? They're all positive. They should be repelling each other. The electromagnetic force is like billions of times stronger than the gravitational force, so what's going on? It's the fucking strong nuclear force, man. Holding those protons together, overcoming the power of electromagnetism itself, which gets exponentially more powerful as things get close, and those are on a fucking atomic level. Okay. And yet, they still couldn't pull me up. The fucking 4 fundamental forces, if you know, you know, man. That's what it takes to teach Weave's basic chemistry. The 4 fundamental forces couldn't pull me out, man. None of them. None of them. Which, like, the way exponential scaling works, the only one that really matters is the strong nuclear force, but, like, even that shit's not pulling me out. So, like, don't talk to me about fucking Van der Waals forces. Intramolecular looking ass. Van der Waals forces. Yeah, maybe you, maybe. Hydrogen bombs. Yeah, right, man. Intramolecular forces. This, can you fucking believe this guy? The disrespect that I've suffered on this day. Also, there's a Grand Blue match happening on the screen, as far I've been told. I have it on good authority that people are playing Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, made by Arc System Works, published by Psy Games, on my screen right now. But I honestly, you could have fucking fooled me, man. Could have fucking fooled me. Ow, 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 ow. Buster Wolf. You have to erase me from every conceivable dimension for me to even loosen my hold the slightest bit. Bro, the false Hydra is not making my ass forget about that shit, right? If the false Hydra ate those thighs, man, I'm hopping right back in there, man. I'm jumping down the gullet. I'm still holding on. It's serious business, man. You just don't understand. Is the set over? Y'all are silly for these? This is fucking. Is the set over? I thought that was the first game. That was the first game. Okay, okay. Yo, he's switching to Sandy.
2B versus
Bro, Beerus could not Hakai me out of there. Didn't watch the toes. It's true. This bracket is kind of stacked. You know what else is kind of stacked? Okay, you know, actually, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. I do not speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Send me 2-3 years to Dagestan and forget.
one anomaly could disrupt the sky.
Blondolfont?
Where did you come from?
Blue Lions Olfont? Will I finish my homework before Brick stops gooning? Brick lock in? I'm locked in. I'm locked in on a different... I got my fucking priorities straight, okay? I'm locked in, alright. Just not on the shit that you guys are locked in on. I'm on a whole other level, man. I'm in a different fucking universe. You guys don't even realize, man. I've broken my day up into 3 8-hour days. In a week, I've had 3 weeks. By the time a year has rolled by, I'm so far ahead of you. Like, the only reason you don't even know it's a competition is because you're so far behind you can't even fucking tell, man. I'm locked in on what really fucking matters. You guys still talking about the wall brawl intermediate number 51 looking ass. What if Brick was betrayed and locked in the time chamber for 1 million years? I'd be thinking about the size all 1 million years, man. They couldn't even... I bring them with me to the hyperbolic time chamber. It makes sense why your username is Brick. It's true. Meet a first stem Brick versus Galleon Gooner. Galleon's strongest soldier has logged on. Sandal Kai? I like that. Ow. You are dead? Taco Bell Big Ball? Yeah. Is the Brick the wall or is the Brick down there? Gooning never ends, it billows and wanes like the tide unrelenting. Thank you. See, Tubby, he gets me, man. Only one of you motherfuckers who fucking gets me. What if we sent Brick back in time? Bro, I'm telling you, man. The 4th dimension couldn't pull me out. Not even Batman could get my ass to say this right now. I'll say it with my chest, man. Batman probably agrees, though. Batman's salivating out here, man. He's the smartest man in the world, man. He knows. He knows. Which element kind of matchup is this? Probably not a good water matchup, right? This might just be a fire, right? Fire, light. And then, like, you know, water or earth only in the corner. But yeah, like, you know, in the corner it's always water or earth, but like... Yeah, it might be like a fire/light matchup. I'll say it with her chest. I'll say it from her chest. It'll be muffled. I'll be talking about... You can't fucking hear anything I'm saying, man. I'm saying it live from her chest, which I will die underneath. I will never come back out. You've lost me. Never let me do that. It'll be the last thing I ever do. Am I gonna go with Win because Subi doesn't hit super hard? That's true. She's not a super high damage character. Win is unironically not. This is gonna not be full cinematic, yeah. Win's not a horrible choice here, probably. Because 2B just doesn't hit that hard. It settled my name for Galleon to Masters is Galleon's boy toy, for sure. This is 1-1.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Talking about fucking... Oh. What the? As a 6-frame, close L, 15k member, I'm not a fan of this 2B character, which I was understandable. Sure. Suffocating in Galleon's chest, but still holding on. I will find a way to prolong the experience as long as I possibly can, Floyd. You must understand. I'm gonna set breath-holding records humanity has never fucking seen before. I'm gonna be down there for years. They'll be like, how is he? Is he dead? But I just put up the thumbs up. I'm okay. Don't help me. I'm fine. I'm exactly where I want to be. Leave me alone. I'm just fine. They've been playing could literally never. I'm telling you. So he's been down there since 2025. Where it's, you know, where'd he go? I was about to speak about the commentary, then he started actually commentating the game. Never mind. Rick, you must understand that is me, but with Versusia. Understandable, man. Listen, to each their own. Tavy Jones, who? Exactly. Now you guys are finally starting to get it, chat. I'm glad. You're finally starting to see things my way. You need a scuba snorkel? I'll do it through fucking sheer force of will, brother. Is 2032 he's still down there? I'm okay. Do not send anyone to I do not need saving. I am exactly where I want. This is exactly where I've always. This is what my entire life has culminated in this moment. Leave me alone. I can't even remember my own fucking name, man. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. What's going on, Caleb? Snorkel could take away from the experience? That's right, man. We're raw dogging that shit. And not even in the way you think that word means. Uh-oh. Don't do anything. You get S. Oh! Dude, Paradise Lost? Okay, I was gonna say. Paradise Lost is such a good full-screen laser, man. Don't need a name where I'm going. All I need is exactly what I already got, man. I'm perfectly fine. Here lies Brick, died of asphyxiation in Galleon's bosom. I want to live, bro. Call me 20-year-old One Piece spoilers the way I want to live. I will happily die down there, but that means the experience is over, okay? We're there. We're staying. Need a cold shower as much as the Sandalphon needs to earth on the corner more. Not to spend 300 buckaroos and get her in the gacha. You know? Fukuhara, if you release Swimsuit Galleon, I will download the Grand Blue Fantasy Gacha. That's all you really care about. Listen, Fukuhara, listen. I know what the fuck you're on about. I get it, right? Rising, Versus, Relink, it's all a fucking thinly veiled advertisement for the gacha. It's your main revenue stream. I understand. I get it, man. I know. I'll download the gacha. I'll tell everyone to download the gacha, man. I'll reach out. I'll try to get like the biggest YouTubers I possibly can. I'll try and get them to fucking tell people to download the gacha. But just one fucking thing for me. Please, just do this one thing. And my life is yours. Alright? That's all I want. That's all I want. I've never asked you for anything. The Babadook? Who the fuck? This was Zen. Yeah, no, I got it. I remember.
Versus Anila.
Zael and Zen. I wish I was, man, but I'm not. That's the crazy part. That's the fucked up thing they don't tell you about society, man, is that I'm not, actually. Even though I really wish I was, and no one cares about me. No one cares me, man.
Destroyed, but only because it was so ordained. This cruel tyranny of fate.
I'm not. It's fine, though. I'm not. It's okay. It's okay. There's a game. We're playing Grand Blue, guys. We're playing Grand Blue, remember? Guys. Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. It's happening. It's how lose your semis, man. It's our final first two. Aren't you guys? Come on, guys. Lock in. When she comes out, Break should make it so that everyone has to play Galleon. Honestly, man, it's Galleon wall, bro. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm not trying to, you know. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. True, and yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, and that's true. No, and that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. And that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I mean, true. Yeah, I mean that's true. That's pretty true. That's true. That's fucking true, man. That's how it is, man. When Galleon only wall brawl, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. Ow, ow, ow. I gotta pause the character road to masters for Galleon like you did with Sandalphon. I don't know, man. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I don't know if I got it in. Also, where's the damage? Versusia has infinite. They put fucking guts from Guilty Gear in this shit. How did she not die? I'm caught up now. Brick's gonna be a Galleon main when she releases. Listen, if she was a grappler, which she's not gonna be, to my just like devastated. I am on my hands and knees in the fucking Walmart right now, crying in the condiment aisle. Right? I'm in the dairy product store. I'm by the milk. It reminded me of her. I should call her. You know, I'm on my hands and knees in the fucking Applebee's, but she's not a grappler. If she was, bro, bro, Gilgamesh couldn't fucking tear me out, man. If I speak, trust me, you've spoken more than enough. Oh, I have not. I have not. Okay, I've been holding back, brother. This is me putting on a mask. A Galleon wall brawl will earn Brick a small vacation from Twitch. Exactly, man. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Send me 2-3 years Dagestan and forget. Don't worry about it. Not even King Arthur? That's what I'm saying. Turn her into a grappler? Fukuhara? If you just redo Galleon's design real quick, make her a big, slow grappler? I don't even know what I would do, man. Honestly, I think you probably shouldn't. I think that's not good for me. Like, if, like, you know, Brick, if the logic Brick, the Brick that, you know, he knows what's good for him. If he takes center stage for a sec, Fukuhara, please don't do that. But like, if you did though, wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Uh-oh. Chip distance. Oh, my Buster Wall. Okay. That works. They put guts from Guilty Gear into Grand Blue. It's called manliness stacks. True. It's basically that.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Alright. I solemnly swear I will not mention Galleon again for the rest of the stream. Thoughts? On my honor as a lady. It's not we're done. We're done. It's fine. Chat, will you guys can. Challenge impossible? I'm kind of already fucking I'm on my hands and knees. Oh fuck. Wait, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I didn't mention the G word. I could be on my hands and knees for other reasons. I could be on my hands and knees, you know, scrubbing my floors. They're dusty. You know what I mean?
Battle 2. Engage.
Suki, I'm not gonna read that chat message. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm under oath. My honor as a lady is on the line. I'm under oath. I can't read that because it mentions you know, she who shall not be named. Can't believe Brick would just outright lie to us like this. I have told no less. I would never. I'm the most honest person you know, man. Incredibly forthright. Oh. So you're not gonna actually talk about the video game, like how it was very sad that those sheep lost out to the 6XL. Daniel's bringing us Street Fighter 6. I love it. Oh. Okay. Missed the punish. Basically still got it anyway. You don't get an extra. It is not Street Fighter 6. You don't get punish counters or anything like that. So. I'm not that message of yours, Bonjamin. It contains the G word, so I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Battle 3.
Chat, never ask a lady. That's true. Don't talk to women. They don't want to talk to you. Your experience in life so far should have already taught you this. But like, if somehow you still don't get the point, if you haven't gotten, you know, the hints, women do not want to talk to you, chat. So just stay back. Never ask a lady. Very good.
Brick, you wake up and she tells you to put on Tay-made outfit. What you do?
You gave me $5. You gave me $5, and I appreciate it greatly, Blaze Frog. And yet I can't. You know, I'm under oath. My honor dictates that hypothetically, if hypothetically I was asked to do this by someone that I can't mention, you know, perhaps the word no leaves my vernacular forever. Perhaps I literally forget how to even say no. If some person asked me that who don't know who you're talking about, obviously. That'd be so weird if, like, I don't have no idea who you're referring to. But, like, perhaps I literally forget how to even say... how to even say the word no, right? That, perhaps, hypothetically, right? But about who are we talking about? I don't know. It's so weird, right? It's so weird. So strange. Yeah, such a weird thing. Weird thing for you to bring up. Thanks for the money, man. Thanks for the $5. He's sitting right next to you, giving out $5. Thank you very much. Thanks for the money. I appreciate it. But like, no idea what you're talking about. So strange. So odd. Kind of like out of nowhere, right? You'd say that something like that. So like, such like a non sequitur. Talk about GG? We can talk about Hellrat. Yeah, that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with talking about some Hellrat. I hate that thing. Thoughts on like putting him into like Siegfried's H fireball because it's really funny to watch him just explode. Zan switched on a win? Oh, did they? On a loss? I thought so. It's 1-1? Okay. I just didn't update the scoreboard. The streamer is an L. Rick too busy gooning to notice? I don't know what to talk about. I have not even mentioned she who will not be named in like 5 minutes. What does the symbol to the right of the account name mean? Oh, that's crossplay. That means that Zan, I think, is on... one of them is on PlayStation. It's the crossplay logo. GG, no. Put the Hellrat in the blender, please. Does counter Versusia far H do something to its follow-up? Because I swear it affects the ability to combo from the follow-up? Don't... Does it? Maybe. I didn't think so. Is it like... Does it launch you higher up or something? Legit cannot tell apart Sandalphon 2M and 66M. Am I stupid? Kind of. I mean... Like... Yeah, man, right? Like, they don't look like each other. Kind of. I mean, like, you know... Crossplay? Yeah. Counter at far H into its follow-up lets you combo it? Oh, okay, so it does launch higher. Interesting. Makes sense. I feel like I have definitely seen that too, but I was like... It'd be... Because normally, like, when there's 2 hits, the second hit kind of overrides the counter hit, right? Like, multi-hit close H's do a similar thing, but... I suppose it's that Versusia privilege. Ow. Oh, don't get far H off of that. Still a very spooky spot for... I mean, this is... I'm not going to call this unwinnable. Yeah, I respect it. Show respect. I am respecting it. And you might as well... Oh, wait. Wait, this is winnable now. I have to guess right here. Oh my god, he missed hit confirm. No? Oh my god. Huh? Oh my... You know, I said it wasn't unwinnable. All you have to do is guess right 4 or 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row on a 50-50, and you win. Easy. My lord. That is a heart destroyer. I hope Zael is okay. Losing that round, that's the kind of thing that makes you want to put on the maid outfit, if you know what I'm talking about. You gotta put that one behind them. Sand Dolphin guy's nuts. Calling the dead boyfriend to bring it home. No Nimbus, no balls? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta. Sandy top 1, so true. I mean, he's kind of fucking stuck, man. Yeah, I mean, I think Zan might just hit him with like the fucking Yami Yugi Mind Crush, man. Like, it just didn't have it in them after that round. That last round was very one-sided. I think they got fucking mind crushed by that comeback, I think. Yeah, understandable though. Understandable. I would be too. Wait, is it gonna be a fucking... Is this Anila Grands? No, it's Anila Losers Finals. Yeah, we can't have... Anila Grands is unfortunately impossible. Oh, it's not possible. Yeah, because it's gonna be... Yeah. Rip my throw loops. They put throw loops in my... It really is Street Fighter 6, man. They put throw loops in my shit. My god. If you want my comeback, you have to scrape it off the floor. Now, hold on. I forgot to unpause the recording. I've been caught red-handed. Ow. Forward. 2 sheep goddesses. Divine generals. The black sheep is Zan, yep. And the red sheep is Curse Mark. Okay. Ooh! Tried to brave counter there. Interesting. Ramification. Oh, nice. Very nice far L on Anila, right? 6 frame button. Big boy. Damage, you know. Who's damage? We don't know who damage is in this house, but good buttons. We have aura and hype moments. Who's head of the flock? We're about to find out. In this first to 3. Outway! Oh, wait. And at this point, I've already broken my word, right? Right? Like, at this point, like, what does it matter? I've already lost. Is it really such a crime at this point if I mention that, you know, anything I can say can be held against me? But I'm telling there. No? Okay, okay, fine. Yes? Okay, fine.
So much to learn.
Looking at it, while it isn't Katalina, Jita, or Versusia, Anila, or Katalina, Jita, or Versusia, it looks like she still has solid corner carry. Yeah, I mean, yeah, with a U skill, right? It's okay. The 668 and everything. Did Zan get Anila to S++ during the bracket? Did he? It says S+, no? Their Sandalphon is S++ though.
Sandalphon.
Sandalphon. She got decent stuff with a single U skill, right?
You're a member of the 12 divine generals, right?
Imagine swapping off the Anila mirror. I mean, listen, man, you're getting gapped in the mirror. You gotta bring out the real bottom tier. Bottom 1 Sandalphon.
This clears a block of unconventional minds, with the captains as our shepherds. That includes you too.
So true.
Believe in
How
victory.
supportive.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh my god, probably got to send a text real quick. Yeah. Hold on, I forgot. I gotta organize some plans with a fellow. Owie. It's the jam flavor of the day. Can I ask a question? Chat, I'm gonna ask you a question, and you need to be like, I am asking this question in good faith. I need you to answer it, like, genuinely, right? Because I know, when I ask this question, there's going to be an answer that pops into all of your minds, and that is not, I am not looking for the joke answer, right? This is a genuine curiosity of mine, okay? The question, genuinely, literally, what is the difference between jelly and jam? I don't know. Don't say the thing that you just thought of saying. But, like, literally, what is the answer? Like, what is the difference between jelly and jam? Unironically. I don't know. Me neither. Junior Jam, you here? What's the difference, man? Let me know. Does anyone know? Shield rules except if an SF player hears it referred to as such a word, they would weep. Yeah. Sandalphon he's you know, it's pretty Shoto-like. Without the elements and everything. He's got Fireball, DP, Gap Closer on the back move. I don't know. Nobody fucking knows. Isn't Jelly supposed to be like more squishy but maintain form while Jam is supposed to be more spread and it's more liquidy? One is Jam flavor, not sure about the other one. Okay. Jelly more squishy but maintain form. I call all Jam Jelly as Jelly. I don't really know how are they made. I'm asking generally what's the thing that I thought to answer. Well, okay, maybe is this like an old like boomer joke? It's like the consistency, I think. Are they made in different ways? The thing that okay, it is if you're British. Derogatory.
Battle 3. Engage.
The answer that the answer, like, there's an old difference mostly between consistency. I see. So like there's no like they're made the same way. It's just like one of them like. Does anyone know like the difference? Jam has less surface tension. Jam has fruit chunks. Oh, okay. Jam equals chopped and pureed fruit plus sugar. Jelly equals fruit juice plus sugar, according to Google. Oh, okay. Yeah, so DX is right, and yeah, Ryugami also confirming it there. The question, Faf, like, at least, you know, when I hear that, like, the immature part of my brain says, I can't jelly my dick in your ass, right? That's what I know, like, the joke answer to that question to be, right? But I don't know if that's like a joke from, like, 2003 or something. What's a preserve, then? I don't know.
Well, now
I have no idea.
taste of my martial prowess, it's time
Not with that attitude, you can't? Yeah.
to date.
But maybe I'm just dating myself. Maybe maybe that joke is like, it's like a joke from like, you know, crude joke books from 2007 or something like that. Jam equals Ben and Jerry's, but for jelly, got it. You can't what? Well, that's okay. So seems people don't actually know this, huh? That's crazy. I'm not old, am I? I feel like that was like the classic, like, you know, like the 6th grade thing you would say to someone. Is this first to 3 on my high? It is, yeah. It is first to 3. You know, I can't, yeah. I'm indeed ancient as a joke I thought of frame 1. Okay, yes. That makes you feel, I'm not sure if it makes you feel better or worse, but
versus
Yo, Snoop, thanks for the 30 bits. The big ass emote. What's this guy's name? 12? 13? No way, bro's old. I don't think so, but I'm a spry young man. I'm turning 26 in like a week.
Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, I'm glad to get Tsukino started playing Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rise. I'm glad to get some kind of confirmation from Raven at least that I'm not like I feel like that definitely would be the first thing that comes to my mind. Right? That's why I thought I had to inoculate myself against it from chat, but it seems like most of you are, I guess, too young to have heard of that like really shitty joke. I don't know. Oh. Get rammed. Get rammed. Good old Sandalphon wall bounce. Wall bounce. No triple wall bounce at least. You got exposed by the Discord overlay, Suki. I'm older and I haven't heard it? Maybe you're just like a good boy, then. Thoughts? Maybe a bit older than you, so I guess it checks out. Maybe it's not an age thing, maybe it's a region thing? Me if Anila doesn't win. Oh. I mean, Curse Mark is currently up 2-0, I think, right? So, this might be set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Almost 40 and I've never heard that? Really? I mean, maybe it's just like a middle ground, huh? Though Faf was 23. I don't know, honestly. Is it a regional thing? Is that something they only say in like North America? True Canadians are well known for jamming. Because I feel like that's like iconic to me, man. I haven't heard that in like a decade and still the first thing that comes to mind. Also Nadera, thanks for the follow. Also, Snoop. I believe that is 3-0, so no reason for you to leave. Why do they call it an oven when you off in the cold food and out hot eat the food? Yeah, no, for sure. I agree, Toriku. Whatever you just said right there, I generally can't tell if like what you said is like meaningless or if I am literally just like I've gooned so hard that my brain has turned into strawberry jam. You know what I mean? Like I have no idea. Raw sheep, indeed. Curse Mark gets their run back from winners finals to try and take on Envy once again. Right, grand final. Curse Mark in losers. I hate money. If you hate money, you should give me like $10 right now. Thoughts? If you give me like a $10 super chat, then you'll have less money, and then all that money that you hate will be further away from you.
Believe in victory.
That's pretty good solution, I think. Believe in the sheep that believes in you. Ow. Ow. So yeah, if you don't know how double Elam brackets work, by the way, or if you're unfamiliar, basically Curse Mark is coming from losers. Envy has not dropped a set just yet. Basically, Envy has an extra life, right? We're gonna play this first to three, right here, this best of 5. And if Envy wins, the tournament ends. We all go home, and I get to go goon. If Curse Mark wins, then we have to get another best of 5, basically. And a winner of that wins the whole thing. That shit is not throw punishable, my friend. That shit is only strike punishable. It's -6, but it's outside of throw rate, so you have to far L it and then go from there. I bet it all on Curse Mark? Okay, okay. It's a little risky, right? Because, I mean, Curse Mark has also only dropped, they have not dropped a set to anyone, except for Envy, right? It was a very close 3-2, if I remember correctly, in winners finals, though. So, they definitely have it in them to beat Envy. Can they do it twice in a row before losing 1 set? Harder to say. Ow. Oh, guard button check pass, sure. That is a nice-ass cross-up button that she's got right there, huh? Okay. Hard knockdown brave counter. You can open your third eye brick as a landscape of grand blue girls past the big G. Listen. When you find the one, when you hit oil, stop drilling, man. That's why all you dudes aren't loyal, man. You find the perfect girl, you're looking for improvements, you're looking for upgrades. I've already found, you know, she's her. Oh my god, this combo was disgusting. Raging Strike DP, close H SSBA. That's, I don't like that. I don't like any part of that. But sure. But yeah, I've hit oil, man. I'm gonna stop drilling. I've hit milk. Righty. It's only me woeing in the room. I think bro labbed that at some point. Yeah, that's a nasty thing. Nasty gyal, as the kids say, I think. Right? That's what the kids say? Am I old? I don't think so. Oh. Ooh, spot dodge the sheep, sure. There's a lot of recovery on those little sheepies, the sheepathons. God damn. Ow, ow, ow. Sure. I mean, yeah, guess for game right there, right? Again, I say it like every time Beatrix is on screen, basically, but it is one of the best things about her, is this: when you get below a certain health threshold, she has a real 50-50 for game, right? Even before that, having command grab is very nice.
Grabbed, comma, nerd.
What do you guys think? Gilacost? Giacost? I think it's an L, right? Giacost? JLA Cost? I'm not sure. Interesting name, but regardless, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the bracket and whatever the fuck else is happening. I opened Discord on my computer for the first time since they updated it. What the fuck happened? Yeah, UI is different now. That's also why I'm getting these like notifications when my like Discord friends. I think it's only when they open a game that I am also playing, right? Alright, doing the top 8 graphic this week. I have just the image for this. I forgot. I have to do like all the top 8 graphics for the past like 3 weeks. I just haven't been doing them. I gotta like delegate that to someone. Anyone feel like making some top 8 graphics? Because my dumbass keeps forgetting to do it. I used to have Dragon doing them for me for the open bracket, and then, you know, now left to my own devices, I am a failure of a human being. On my YouTube Andy for SF6 content, but why not follow? Fair enough. I appreciate it regardless. Ow. Do I have to see if the Discord overlay can be turned off? Oh, it definitely can. Yeah. It's a set. This is the same Discord overlay. Like, there was also a Discord overlay before the update. It just was a lot less involved, right? I have it on. I can turn it off if I want. You should be able to. I didn't say definitely because I haven't done it, but like, this is still the same Discord overlay from pre-patch. So that was off-turnable. This should also be off-turnable, I hope. That's 1-1 now, right? Curse mark, tying it up. Sheep damage. That's right. Ow. Counter hit. Am riding free. Amazing. Truly. I want to see more command grabbing. Me personal? Me? For my money? Ow. Comboing, extending her combo off her DP. Disgusting. How dare she? Off-turnable, not turn-offable? It's a regional dialect. Me when I say anything wrong? I'm you know, it's a thing. You know, I'm Arab. It's fine.
Battle 2. Engage.
There's a why are you disabling this when you do? They really wanted that did not used to be there. They're like, wait, but we worked so hard. We wanted to make the overlay so cool. Sad face. Colon opening brackets. Oh, good air there. I'm down with it, I think. I think I'm okay with it. It's within reason. It doesn't seem too obtrusive right now. Plus, I got to be like, oh, Fuselet just logged on. This nerd. Ow. Get back. Oh, no. Meter to follow it up is heartbreaking stuff. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is swinging. You fireball into UDP in the recovery and to jump and get 2H'd. Envy is trying to kill Curse Mark, like, in cold blood.
Battle 3.
Actually doing a pretty good job of stopping the Beatrix tide, though, right? That's the most B thing I've ever seen. Opening bracket, not parentheses? Yep. It looks funnier. I like the faces. I know what I said, Faffy. I like the opening bracket more. JL and Simpa trying to do 6XL, you hate to see it. That makes sense as to why they jumped right after that, I will say. That makes much more sense. That shit happens to me a lot, too. It's always heartbreaking. Oh no, that might be the exact same thing right there. That is her JL, right? The multi-hitting one? Oh, tried to grappler jump it right there, but Anila's 2H is very good, very big. Nice. There's no conversion though, yeah, no Kloku. This is a big one. Curse Mark, you really want to win this. You don't want to be back to the wall for tournament point here. If possible, but... Stabby's JL, yep. Alright, well, potential tournament points for Envy. I could do them for you if I got a quick rundown of top 8. Or Suki, I don't want you. You've done enough for me already, man. I can do it myself. It's okay. I'd feel bad. I need to jail more, not for any reason other than for Call of Tooting. True. They don't take that long to do. I just get lazy and forget, basically. I appreciate the offer, I do. But I immediately felt bad at the concept of having you do them for me. Ow. Yeah, I mean, listen. As a guy who always jumps and gets 2H'd, I can't really talk, like, too much. But, like Curse Mark has shown you they are very on the ball with these 2H's, right? You gotta be a little bit more careful. But I guess they're not getting big damage off it, right? They have not really gotten huge, you know? I mean, they're not getting, like, huge 2H conversions most of the time. So maybe it is fine. Ow. That's death. There's the big 2H conversion. Right as I fucking say anything.
Battle 2.
Is it a scrub thing to say that I don't really think it's safe jumping does anything for you in this game unless you're Zeta or Grimnir? No, I don't think it's a scrub thing to say. Zeta and Grimnir are by far the biggest beneficiaries of safe jumps being made way better in this patch, right? But it's good regardless, right? Because safe jumping will beat UDPs, where like normally safe jabbing doesn't, right? Yeah, it's just like a nice way to be like super plus on block as a meaty and be safe to reversals, right? It's not. I think it's still quite good. I will say I think one of the like characters with command grabs, I mean namely Ladiva, I will say I think is very benefited by the safe jump buffs as well. But I think you're being too hyperbolic, but you're not wrong, right? The two biggest beneficiaries of safe jumps getting buffed in this patch were Grimnir and Zeta, right? Probably Grimnir 1, Zeta 2? Who knows? Nice, wait, yes, this is death, right? Yep, nice, no brave points. If she does 2H counter hit 214U, it's an easy 7k. I guess the 214U would be raw as well, right? So you get the meter refund and do the extra damage. And I wouldn't get like the cancel penalty. No sweat. I would say if the Call of 212 wasn't just better most of the time, watching people do the trap confounds me to this day. DP the trap. Oh, DP the trap confounds me to this day, yeah. But yeah, I think safe jumps were pretty useless for most of the cast. Not useless. They were a lot worse for most of the cast when to beat BC, you have to give up your safe jump anyway and fucking swap dodge, right? Now I think safe jumps are like pretty strong in general, right? Again, better for certain characters than others, but like, you know, even like Gran or something is a pretty big fan of safe jumps. Because they leave you like plus 11 or something is the big thing, right? Compared to like a meaty where you might be like plus 4. So you get like way more time to like do some fuck shit. Both Grim and Zeta still get countered into hard knockdown from BC if they try to go for fuzzy, something to take into account. Yeah, it's true. Ow. But still, I would probably put both of them down as the biggest beneficiaries of safe jumps being buffed in this patch. Ow. Ooh. Also, then you are like, again, that you have to preemptively brave counter that, right? So that puts you in a lot of potential risk. Oh no! All right, reset point for Curse Mark, tournament point for Envy. What are we gonna do here? Is Curse Mark gonna be able to keep us here for a little bit longer? Keep the sheep dream alive? Oh no! The preemptive brave counter. All right. Sure. Nice. Oh! The toe's not going to convert off anything but 214U there, apparently. From that max distance off the 2U. Okay. Not a lot of damage there, but all that screen space. That Curse Mark had worked to get back. Taken from him. Whiffing 214U actually going to work out pretty well in that case, weirdly. Remember that shit was plus on block? Upwards Farm remembers, man. That shit was crazy. Button check passed. Brave counter blocked. I mean, this is looking a little rough for Envy. I'm not going to lie to you. On one brave point now. I mean, Anila could... You're not dead here. I guess Anila could potentially even kill you off a good starter, but... Beatrix does have clock now, though. You have to contend with the biggest robbery tool of them all, but... It's not quite gonna be enough. Reset from the sheep. Alright, so... Now... We go back, 0-0. I put an L next to Envy's name. We'll call that shit true. grand finals of the Sheep Lives to See Another Day. And now it's very simple. There's no extra lives, there's no nothing, there's just good old-fashioned first to 3 for the bracket, right? We play a best of 5, winner wins. No more caveats. You shouldn't even be trying to UDP someone who's jumping on you after getting a hard knockdown to begin with, but since it does still beat stuff like empty, hop, throw, I guess there's still some RPS. Well, the whole reason you shouldn't be UDPing someone jumping on you is because safe jumps are so good against them, right? Like, I feel like to say like, oh, but you shouldn't even be doing it that there, like, it speaks to the strength of the option, right? Because you certainly can UDP people who safe jab you, right? So I think you're like that misses the point slightly. You are correct. You should not UDP someone who's jumping at you. Because it might be a safe jump and then you're fucking dead. Thanks for the bit, Stoop. No? Yeah. Dude, you bet on Envy? What happens after the wall brawl? Usually I just kind of end the stream. The Wednesday stream does tend to be a little bit shorter, certainly. I guess both of the wall brawl streams in general do tend to be like, you know, like an hour shorter than the normal stream. I'm only for Sheep. She's chilling, she got a reset. Ow. Good old clock off the command grab, sure. Sheep is the only way. When does the combo end? Is there like a point where I get to be free again? Let's wait until Wilderness does an SF4 Akuma Vortex on it. Goddamn sweeps, man. Happened a couple times now where Curse Mark has tried to 2-1-4 you out of the corner, and it's kind of worked. You just spend an hour barking like you promised so you can reach our time quota? Well, no. I promised to do that if Fukuhara released a revealing Galleon skin on the same day that she launched.
I see your game.
Honore late-looking save jump attempted to air parrying the DP instead. Thoughts? That's you know, you're a villain. I think you should be locked up, probably. Ow. Ankles away. Take the black Nier dress skin too. I no comment. I got my priorities, man. Ow. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Like, with one U skill, she's getting, what, like 60% of the screen? FLB Nier dresses peak. What's FLB? I could buy about 9 Psycho Rants. How much time would that take up? Theoretically, of course. You know, like, not that much. Probably like, I think they're each about like, what, 2 minutes long or something? The Brick Scene Young Ladiva, that'd be a cool skin. Yeah, she's like, it's like without the facial hair and stuff, right? I think I've seen it. Be pretty sick. I'd be down. But I kind of like the beard. Ow. Whoa. Okay, interesting. Valentine's Adiva is 2 peak. I don't think I've seen that. Maybe someone has certainly sent it to me, but I don't think I remember it. Oh my lord. The 2H whiffed? It doesn't hit directly above her? I've been betrayed by my move list? You can't accept anything else? Alright. Give me, well, let's, 1 sec here. I just got a text. Chat when another Grand Blue costume comes out. Me when Goth Swimsuit Galleon comes out on May 21st. Full limit break, the Devokers have a long grind to max them out. I think that's what the acronym is at least. I see. Krillin limit break. That's punishable. Oh yeah, 6 frame close M as well. That's that good shit. That is in close normal distance, isn't it? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. All right, chat. I'm gonna be back in like. Oh yeah, bonk. All right, I'm gonna be back in mere moments. Just give me 1 sec.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. Down.
Just my luck. Did you take it easy?
Battle 2. Engage.
Hello, I'm back. Something came up just real quick, but we're good now. All good. Oh, curse mark. Okay. So true. Share content. I would have left Geef to commentate in my stead, but I was in a bit of a rush. This chair is an eyesore. Disappear. This chair. 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 What are you talking about, chat? Is it a reference to something, or are you going through like a mind break like I went through earlier? Can't trust Brick going to the bathroom or getting water after, presumably, this stream. For the goth, handjob, mommy, swimsuit, breastfeeding, milking, hyperbolic time chamber nonsense he's been talking about. So true. Will you believe that of everything you said right there, Benjamin, only handjob got you auto-locked? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just a fucking insane thing that Twitch thought everything else was actually kind of fine? Brick kind of has the thief you recruit at the start of the JRPG that you go to fight God with energy. Why am I a thief, man? What did I do? I'm an honest man. Yeah, breastfeeding, milking, all that's all fine. No problems. I guess, like, yeah, automating out breastfeeding would be kind of fucked up for, like, you know, like mothers, I guess. I think it's only sexual for fucking gooners like us.
Battle 2. Engage.
They not like us. Am I right, fellow kids? Milk me, Galleon, Went. I don't even want to listen. I don't even want to think about the fucking names. That, I mean, maybe Yago has different tastes. I want to think about the kind of shit we're gonna see come out from him if he doesn't, though.
Nope.
Also, I would never kill God. That's my homie. Oh, okay, interesting. I better do some wild shit with this. I left for 30 seconds and Curse Mark's gonna reverse 3-0. What's happening? Oh no! I left for 30 seconds. Curse Mark's gonna reverse 3-0. What the? Not me opening Facebook sometimes, getting a random breastfeeding video. It's a normal thing. I still don't want to see it when I casually open Facebook in public. Listen, it's a whole thing. I'm more honestly of everything you just said right there. I'm still surprised you opened Facebook. Like the craziest thing in that whole message is like admitting to opening Facebook in 2025. I'm sending all my energy to the sheep. I mean, Curse Mark on the verge of a reverse 3-0 right now. Facebook in 2025? For real, man. Facebook in big 2-5? That's how we're doing it these days? Ow. Oh, not dead. Tough, though. Tough to win. But not dead, but tough to win. Alright, tournament point for Envy right here. Sends the sheep your energy, she needs it. It is looking kind of, ooh, scary right now, but that helps, certainly. Stabby, stabby. Tickle, tickle. Okay, preemptive brave counter. Definitely a bit of a habit of Envy's that we've noticed Curse Mark has, punished them for a few times now throughout this set. Nice, confirms off the lights. Big damage off these individual little pokes. Fine, all right. The first set also went to this tournament point or reset point. Now there's no resets. It's just final round. A game 10, final game, final round. What a grand. Oh, baby. Sure. Sure. It's off to a good start here for Curse Mark. Looking like it might be a sheep W. The flock came out in force today. Uh-oh. But you gotta, you really can't count out this Beatrix character that hard. No clock yet on the Oh, okay, big drop. No clock on the bright side. There's the clock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, misses the punish. You're dead in a single combo as Anila here, though. You gotta be careful. Oh, I think that's it. I mean, unless, barring a catastrophic drop from Envy here, he definitely has the damage to kill the sheep. There's Fireball back. Oh, does it even need it? SSBA, that is going to be, unfortunately, the sheep sent straight to the Shadow Realm. Silence, bottom tier. A top tier is speaking. Make sure to get hit before clock range. So smart. Silence, bottom tier. A top tier is speaking. Be gone. The dream is over. Sheep exploded. So sad. It's true. It's true. The game exploded too. Beatrix on top. That was neat. Yeah. Congrats to both of them. Indeed, indeed. Shout out to Curse Mark and Envy. Envy obviously taking the dub right there. I believe their first win. I think they've been joining for like a couple weeks now. Maybe. I think so. Curse Mark also doing very well. Beatrix doing tricks on it. Would a low tier take that much energy to take down? Maybe we need to nerf Anila. You're right.
I know you're having fun, but regular breaks are a healthy part of every gaming diet.
That's a great point, Ladiva. Well, luckily, we are done. So I can take a regular break and have a healthy gaming diet right now. Nice games for everyone, indeed. See you next time, truly. I lost. Curse Mark, I believe this is their second week here and their second place. Now, you might say, like, oh, you know, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But no, I mean, realistically, that's like just like incredibly consistent every week, right? They are definitely, congrats, good bracket. I shall sleep. I'm going to go eat as well. I'm starving. But yeah, definitely a great showing. The Wowers, the one Wower is still alive. Elizabeth, you know, she kind of wowing. She's doing, you know, floral. She's out here a little bit. I was happy to witness some sheep greatness today. Yeah. We've gotten 2 weeks in a row now to watch Curse Mark kind of cook on the Anila. Obviously, shout out to Envy as well, taking the bracket home. Thanks for the bracket. No worries, man. Hope you had a good time, and congrats on the dub. I am starving, and I have food right next to me right now. So I'm gonna, you know, I hate to rush. I also have to go. I gotta go goon to the Galleon teaser. I got shit to do. I know I mentioned it. The stream's over, so shut the fuck up. I gotta go goon to the Galleon teaser. I got things to do, man. Okay, I got shit to do. So I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube. We're gonna find someone to raid on Twitch. It's already near midnight. I guess I'll play in tomorrow morning's lesson. Tomorrow morning. So true. These players actually surprise me. They're not mastered yet. I feel like it's some pretty solid gameplay overall. Yeah, it's just like the consistency to play at this level for a whole ranked session, right? Is what is tough. That's why I find a lot of very impressive players here who go like, you tell them like, you should play some more ranked, man. They're like, I do. I'm stuck. It's because like it's hard, man. It's hard to play, like to lock in for like a first to two or something is one thing. To play like close to that level for like 3 hours or something, to climb from S++5 to master is a whole other thing, right? But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys had a fun time with the tournament. Don't forget, tomorrow is the open bracket, so come by and hang out. Starts an hour later, and it's also, you know, if you're master, if you're D rank, everyone can join. So sign up if you are so inclined in the Discord right there. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will find someone to raid on Twitch and end the stream on YouTube.